next on our network. Planet YOUDIA, live on our network.
YOUDIA.
You are now watching Planet YOUDIA.
What's up, y'all? Young Activist here with YOUDIA TV. Here we have Breezy B.
What's poppin'?
Heads for Press.
What's good, y'all?
And we got Nadia.
Period, poo.
Hey, and so we also wanted to just put pre-warning out here. We do got COVID
Yes.
prevention material. We got the wet wipes. We got the...
Temperature thing.
Disinfectant spray.
What you got over there?
Got mask.
Period, poo.
Boom, pow. So we got all this stuff ready to go. We're going to take it off the table now. Just so y'all know that we doing this
We
clean.
did it before we got here.
Come on now. There we go. Boom, pow.
Boom, pow.
So, first and foremost, as y'all see, we got food. Just like the week before last week, we had food as well.
We figured everybody likes to eat and everybody really liked that segment. So why not do it more often than one time a month? So shout out to Swerk Southern Soul Food. Or Swerk Soul Food.
Swerk Southern Soul Food.
Yeah.
Didn't you say you talked to a Nigerian cat up there, right?
Oh, dang it. Yes, actually, I did talk. Oh my god. You talked to me right when I like spilled some stuff on the table.
Yeah, you spilling all that
But-
mayonnaise. What mayonnaise?
First of all, this is tartar
That's
sauce.
tartar sauce.
Ew, even worse.
She swears.
I love tartar sauce. Actually, I'll have you know. But anyway, so yes, it was a very nice Nigerian.
You would have enjoyed one of them jumpers.
Last week.
And last week one of them was like tartar sauce and strawberry. You would have been like, yummy. Yummy for my tummy.
No, that was gross. That smelled bad. But no, back to what I was saying. Yes, it's owned by a Nigerian man and his wife, and they're super cute. And he said they've been owning it for about 9+ years. I didn't get to talk to them; they were a little busy, but yeah. It was
Where was it at?
cute.
Wow.
It was right across the street from that bowling alley by Overland.
Oh, I know that's that.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's in that little store plaza with the thrift store and everything, and like the game shop. Yep.
Right.
Oh, y'all ever been to this place called All That in a Bag of Chips?
No.
Yeah, I used to go there after high school.
Yeah, that's
What
just
is it?
We used to bet on Madden games over there.
It's
That's
like,
that little game, like what is it?
it's like a game. It's like this, just a room like this.
With games.
Yeah, you walk in, you just pay like $5 and like just play a bunch of video games.
You can be there as
All
long as you
night.
want to.
Literally all night. I don't know about y'all, but my shit was nickel a play.
play?
Yeah.
Oh my God. You grew up black for sure.
Mhm.
Hey, I've been there so many times growing up. And there was a Bible store my mom used to go and get like.
Oh my gosh.
Man,
My dad.
my favorite superhero was Bible Man growing up. Y'all don't even know what that is, bruh.
Right.
Bible Man.
Bible man.
That's white supremacy at its finest. He's basically Bible Batman.
I'm
Was he
crying.
black or white?
He was black. He was white.
What?
He looked like a Bible Batman.
So what was his superpower?
Just prayed over you?
I don't
He
even
just prayed
remember.
over you?
I don't even
I'm
remember.
confused
Prayed
about.
over you?
Hey, I don't even remember what his. That was a great question, bro.
I mean, that sucks in like
Whoa.
emergencies. Like,
It's a good idea.
imagine you're getting robbed and like a dude comes and is like,
I got you. Hey, criminal, stop before I pray over
you don't
you.
even say stop.
Yeah.
You just. You just get to just.
Hey, bro, real sorry. I would be pissed. I'd be like, yo, bro, do something. No.
Can you
I got
imagine being at gunpoint? He's like, I'm here to save you from a life of sin. Pray with me, brother. Come here.
Yo, that's funny, bro, because Bible Man, that was like I was like, this superhero was so cold when I was young.
I bet you did.
I was like, he's
bet
so
you
cold.
did.
But the older I got, I was like, this is so corny and embarrassing.
He still got Bible Man shirts.
Hey, it wasn't that deep, bro. Don't
Bible
play
Man
me.
posters.
every time he goes to Comic-Con, oh, Bible Man's
Bible Man.
there.
God will judge. Hey, real hey, bro, don't play
That's
me
so
like that,
funny.
B.
So did you guys vote this election, or have y'all voted yet?
I got my ballot, but I'm not going cap. I keep forgetting to fill it out. Not gonna lie.
Better hurry up.
I didn't like register to vote. I'm registered. I'm registered in Fort Myers, Florida, guys. That's where I was going to school.
Oh.
So I need to like
Okay.
re-register.
Does that change? How does that work? Voting in like once you move and stuff.
I mean, you just have to re-register, and I just like haven't like
You
done
just
it.
haven't done it yet.
No, and it's like dumb because like there's always like the people standing on the corner like register to vote, register to vote.
Girl, I got
I'm
it.
like no.
Hey,
I
y'all
got
be-
it every single app I use. Like,
I know. I'm like no.
why does the calculator?
Y'all should.
calculator
Everyone
tell me
should be
when to
voting.
vote?
I want to make sure that's clear. We should all be voting. Elijah, did you vote? Have you voted yet?
No, sir. But you know the crazy part is politics this year, real entertaining. Very, very entertaining.
I'm dead. It's very,
Very entertaining.
So,
Hey.
well, because I know you can't vote. If you were to vote, who would you vote for?
Jesus.
You can't vote election.
Bible Man.
Oh my God. Come on, bro. For reals, that
I've literally, everybody's asked me that question, and that was the same response I've given.
Jesus.
Jesus Cristo.
So how's okay, Nadia? I'm not even finna entertain your bullshit tonight.
Damn,
I'm
bro.
not even
Hey, you call my
entertaining
stuff bullshit. You hear that, bro?
I'm really
Hey, I'm gonna have
glad.
Bible Man come after your ass.
You knew what I was asking.
I'm gonna have Bible Man come after your ass and pray for you, bro.
I am dead.
Hey,
Can you imagine
Just
like a
signal him
little
down.
Hey, I ain't
Bible,
even
like
gonna let you
open
do that.
Bible,
I'm gonna
like
get shot by
Batman?
lightning.
Hold the Bible
This-
up
yeah, this-
to get him to come.
This macaroni and cheese is hitting right now, so I ain't even gonna let you do that to
Period.
me, bro.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I want to do more research, but it's not gonna be Trump. Not that anything's wrong with voting for Donald Trump or that anything's wrong with him, but I'm not voting for him.
Listen, yeah. Doesn't spark your political interest?
He does not.
Not anymore.
I went to the dispensary today, and this dude had a Make America Great Again hat. And, like, it was so awkward because, like, nobody wanted to talk to him in the dispensary. And, like, this dude would just, like, wanted to talk to me. And I'm like, oh, like, damn it. Like, I don't. I did, and, like, everybody started to look at me crazy.
You gonna make
like,
America great again? I thought she was black. Hey.
I thought you were blind. What are you doing?
Dang, I'm just
Hey.
like,
I'm dead. Someone's like, get her card.
Yeah, that's like modern day KKK where like it's like wearing like I don't know like swastika. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
No, that's how people see it.
Yeah.
Really?
That was just like
Yeah.
that's just so. I don't know. That's just like mind.
That's how people really see it. Like I jokingly, like my brother asked me over the weekend, like, have you voted? Who'd you vote for? And I was at my mom's house. I was like, we all are gonna vote for Donald Trump, right? And they all looked at me like, get out. I was like, no. I was like, I already sent my ballot. I was like, no. I was like, we already did it. And my mom was like, no.
And that brings me to another point. So one thing that I've noticed, I made a post on Facebook, and I was just like, could you be friends with a Trump supporter?
Yeah.
And I had like a bunch of like people, and they're like, I am a Trump
You got that from my question, didn't you?
I think so. I don't know. I see some dumb shit you posted, and I was like, could you be friends with a Trump supporter? And like a bunch of black people were like I am a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
So that posed me to add another question. It's like, this is crazy because in 2016, if y'all think about it, no black people were gonna vote for. Like that just wasn't gonna happen. But like something's changed between those years. What do y'all think it is?
I definitely think it's a big. What I've come to notice is that there's a big push on like people saying like the Democratic Party expects the black vote. Black people just are kind of Trump is the face of Republicans and what is it called?
Congress.
No, it starts with a C though.
Capitalism.
No. No,
Hey,
conservatives.
Hear this loud ass.
Sorry. I know. I'm glad.
Loud ass nigga. Shut up. Damn.
no, it's good. Shoot.
This is.
Hey, bro.
He's eating mixed vegetables.
Literally, like,
Oh. That's probably
So
not
this
fresh.
is
They probably
finger looking good.
straight out of can.
Hey, bro, that's fresh to me. Hey, your mama used to do that with your
I'm
food
telling you,
too,
that
bro.
shit probably frozen.
Hey, and
I'm just being real. What nigga you know got peas on him like that?
she used to mix them shits in with
What
ramen
nigga you
noodles,
know
bro.
got fresh peas? What restaurant you know got fresh peas in the back? That's what I want to know, bro. You tell me we good.
Hey, your mama
Alright,
used to
then.
cook these with ramen noodles, bro. I ain't trying to hear nothing.
I
It
didn't.
used to be hidden.
I've never liked those. With my
Mixed
noodles.
That shit was amazing.
Not with my.
the mixed
I
veggies
mean-
hitting, huh?
Mixed veggies are good, but they're not like.
Out loud, like,
Hey, did any of y'all get the mixed veggies?
like, what did they put on it that was so good?
No,
Salt, nigga.
it's probably.
I'm confused.
It's probably
bro.
because he's vegetarian,
Vegan.
so he's like this green bean, y'all.
Hey, bro, any of y'all get any vegetables? Did y'all ain't get any vegetables?
I didn't want.
You got
I got
dessert.
greens.
What
I
you
did.
get?
Period.
You got the devil's fish and what else?
And greens.
And you got greens.
No
That don't
one's
count. You
dragging
black.
you.
What you get?
Greens
You get wings?
count? Are they not a vegetable?
You gonna end up having artery problems. So listen, my thing is
Damn, why you wishing all this bad shit?
I
on
know,
me?
like, damn, let me.
Nobody
have
came for
artery
your
problems,
mixed
nigga.
veggies.
Greens are a vegetable.
y'all mad because I'm enjoying vegetables. Anytime a black person enjoy vegetables, I'm like, what the hell is so good about it?
No, it's the way
No,
you
you-
enjoying the vegetables out loud, nigga.
So if I was doing this with
We're having
chicken,
a whole conversation. You over here.
If you was doing it with chicken, I would damn believe you. Because
Yeah.
what the
yeah,
fuck?
because it's chicken and we black, right?
Them
But when it comes to
vegetables ain't
vegetables,
that good.
Yeah, it's just not. It's just
Period.
not that damn good. I'm sorry.
Period.
hey, bro, this is hidden.
Walmart's about to sponsor Elijah for mixed vegetables.
I'm about to get you for Christmas. You'll be happy over
A
there.
ear of corn.
Hell.
Brussels sprouts is yum.
Brussels sprouts are good.
I like Brussels
unpopular
sprouts.
opinion.
Brussels sprouts are disgusting.
No.
Yes, they are.
No, they're
They
so
are.
good.
You're gross.
I know, unpopular opinion, but they're so good.
I mean, you eating pumpkin pie, so I understand.
This is sweet potato pie.
Do y'all all like pumpkin pie?
Pumpkin pie is disgusting. It is. How is it moist, but it still make you feel like your mouth dry?
It's cinnamon flavored, right?
I don't even know.
I've had
bro.
pumpkin pie one time for like
You looking funny, like
for
you
like
like
elementary school. For elementary, you ever had like Thanksgiving? On Thanksgiving when they would cook for y'all? Yeah,
I said y'all ever have Thanksgiving?
No, I mean at school, like before you go Thanksgiving break, they all send you like with a Thanksgiving lunch.
They put it in those little tray things.
Yeah,
and you have a little.
You got that?
Yeah.
You went to DPS, so
no, I went to when I was in elementary and middle school, I was in a Royal Public.
I went to I got that at Aurora and DPS.
And even in high school, they still had it. So. That just says a lot about me.
Elijah's the type that
I didn't go to manual.
He's like, that's a colonizer's holiday. I'm not going to eat lunch at school.
Now you in the right mindset. That's right. Hey, Thanksgiving just as bad as Columbus Day. Get that straight.
Yeah, you did share that.
Isn't it like that was interesting. That was funny too.
Because it's real talk, bro.
I shared that. That was funny. So can you, Mr. Historian, what is Thanksgiving like actually?
So Thanksgiving, from what we're taught in high school,
and give like the short version.
Right.
I'm gonna give the colonized explanation.
The colonized explanation.
Colonized explanation.
I like that. That should be like a segment. Colonized explanation with Elijah.
Real talk, bro. I'll eat that thing alive. Hey, so the colonized explanation of this is essentially the Pilgrims and Native Americans had treaties that were put together off of built land and consolidation with the American U.S. soil. What happened was they had a dinner involved with turkeys, and they ended up eating together, and the Pilgrims ended up taking the land from Native Americans peacefully, and we're in this modern day America we love and sure do feel to protect
But you missed that they were thankful for what the Native Americans showed them.
So that was
they gave it away.
That was not really informative. That wasn't really informative. So when I asked that question, I meant to like, why is Columbus Day bad, but Thanksgiving isn't? I understand the correlation, but
I'll give you that.
Well, both are the same, but Thanksgiving is taught like we're thankful. We're supposed to be coming together. These were two nations, and they're foreigners, and they're strangers, and we came together and we showed love and ate turkey together.
Even deeper than that, though, bro. Honestly, I stopped celebrating Thanksgiving when I was 16. I called my grandma up, and I was just like, "Yo, bro, y'all don't celebrate Columbus Day. Why y'all celebrate Thanksgiving?"
You told your grandma that?
I told my grandma
you wasn't coming over for Thanksgiving?
Yeah. And she was she was like, baby, listen. She was like, baby, do you not understand that's family building time? I was like, we got 365 days out the year to build each other.
Right.
Why we got to build on this day where our people were slaughtered, colonized, enslaved, and our Native American brothers and sisters was as well?
Right.
She was just like...
He did not say all that.
She was just like... Nah, real talk, I did.
Elijah, he probably said exactly.
Real talk, bro.
At 16?
I said this in high school. Yes, I did.
Because last week you said at 16 he was messing with a white girl, so...
Hey, that was a crazy transition in my lifetime.
So you probably went... So after that white girl, you went radical in it. You went radical in it. That nigga said, fuck all white people ever. I don't want to do nobody. You went in.
I'm trying to tell y'all that girl broke his heart.
Whoa.
Fuck him up, okay?
Ashley.
That's why I don't fuck with white girls. They'll fuck you up.
Hey, bro. So listen, she was like, baby, do you understand that this is time for you to build with your family? I'm only gonna be here for Thanksgiving, so you gonna come see me? I was like, maybe the day before, the day after. But I don't need no Thanksgiving dinner with you.
Whoa, nigga, whoa! You said you don't need no Thanksgiving dinner with your grandma?
I don't need no Thanksgiving because at the end of the day, we are justifying the slaughter of our people who was killed on this side of the globe.
I definitely believe in like making it your own though. Like my family is Jehovah's Witness. I'm not like traditionally Jehovah's Witness, so we don't celebrate anything anyway. But what my grandma did, she wanted to celebrate like with her grandkids, but just celebrate family, not really celebrate the holiday, but she wanted to be together as family. So on Thanksgiving, like we'll have a little dinner, but the Saturday after Thanksgiving, we have Happy Day, where we all, and that's also Christmas, and it's also birthdays, and it's whatever the fuck you want. It's Happy Day, and you all come together with your family, and you just eat and you chill, and it's always fun.
See, I think that's fun. That's oxymoronic to a degree, and it's justifying, right? And I don't mean that in no way in your family, but a lot of people do try to change or decolonize the phrases of holidays.
Right.
Like they do that with 4th of July, Columbus Day, Thanksgiving. Real popular ones. And I think that that's dumb, to be honest with you. And the reason I say that is because at the end of the day, that's like slavery and the new Jim Crow. When we got out of slavery, they created the 13th Amendment, the new Jim Crow, and basically said, all right, now if you commit a crime as a black American, and we all know that crimes are targeted towards us, you're now a legal slave.
Right.
That's the exact same thing. You're justifying slavery through the system as opposed to unjust, immoral acts. That's the same thing we're doing with Thanksgiving and a lot of these holidays. We're saying, okay, well, we're going to celebrate on the exact same day, do the exact same thing traditionally, but we're just not going to call it Thanksgiving. Bro, you still celebrating Thanksgiving,
So
bro.
you was like, do something different?
Real
But
talk, bro.
I said that we do it not on the day of.
That's good. I mean, even
But you still do it around that time. So I guess
Right. You're right.
it's still justification of the holiday.
Of that day, I guess.
And that's what I mean by it's the same thing. It's like you still celebrating the oppressor's holiday as opposed to taking a stand and saying, you know what, fuck that, I ain't gonna do that.
So you would say like don't. So like on the 4th of July, for example, like if you're gonna celebrate your family, don't celebrate it the same way.
Yeah,
the
don't
rest
go
of
have
the
a
country.
barbecue, bro. Don't even do it. You know what I'm saying? Go have a barbecue on July 17th.
Well, I know,
You know
like,
what
a
I'm
lot of
saying?
people, like, on Thanksgiving, like, a lot of Americans, like, they celebrate, like, Indigenous Peoples Day.
Mhm.
And, like, that's, like, a big thing for, like, my family. Like, they celebrate that. And
Yeah.
I feel like that's, like, a good way of, like how you said it's, like, kind of dumb. But I feel like that's a good way to, like, reclaim it.
Yeah.
You know? And like, they actually, like, have, like, made that an actual day.
Shit, you ain't reclaiming the land that
Thanksgiving.
was stolen. You ain't reclaiming the money that's being bought on Thanksgiving.
I mean, but
And you
that's,
can put
like,
in the effort to do that, but the average American isn't
You ain't feeling
utilizing
that?
it.
I don't know, man. It's an interesting topic because I mean,
Right.
like, I do believe in reclaiming shit, but then
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're trying to get away from the day, but you're still celebrating on the day, still celebrating a holiday. Then I guess it is an oxymoron. It's like jumbo shrimp.
And I mean, if you're really trying to make a dent in the American system,
I was like, you're right
Wait.
there.
Jumbo shrimp.
if you really trying to make a difference, I mean, even economically, right? You're still spending money on the same time frame in which is done during Thanksgiving. So you're giving America more money, you know, having family time, building time, money it costs hundreds of dollars to actually have the dinner.
So
you know what I'm saying?
if everybody right now, if the trend was to start, right? Fuck Thanksgiving.
Bro, I'll be all on that.
And like it picked up massive waves.
All those poor turkeys.
Do you I mean but they're like but instead of saying Thanksgiving, they're like, let's do Indigenous People Day, right?
Oh, they've done that.
But it's like it's actually taking off. Thanksgiving is no longer a thing. Would you think that still like accomplished something? If it's like not even celebrated no more, not even brought up. There's no Thanksgiving football games. There's none of that.
it's
Gotcha.
Indigenous People.
It's Indigenous People
Yeah,
Day.
just like how they do the Cowboys versus the Indians.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Anyways, that's how oppressive America is.
No,
They use the most
they use
popular
the Cowboys
sport.
and the Redskins.
And the
against
Cowboys
each
9
other
times out of 10 win
every
that
day.
game too. That's the root part. But anyways,
That's what happens.
But
America's team, baby.
I mean, say your question one more time. I'm sorry, I got excited.
So if Indigenous People Day was to replace Thanksgiving Day, do you think like completely take
Like,
Thanksgiving
that's
Day
valid.
like all the way out?
Yeah, I remember what I was gonna say.
Do you think that's valid?
Yeah, I think it's just as good as changing, you know, a street in the hood after Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? It's not really gonna do nothing. You realize no matter where you go around America, I'm sure it was like that in Florida. Every hood you go to, there's a Martin Luther King Boulevard. Everywhere.
That's not the same.
There's a Martin
It's
Luther
not
King
the same.
Park or a Martin Luther
It's
King
not
High
the
School,
same
bro.
thing, bro. It's
Yes,
not
it
the same
is
thing.
because it doesn't change anything. That still puts money in
I
America's
feel you.
pocket.
I feel you.
It's
I get
a-
what you mean.
Like it doesn't do anything, bro. You can't change the name of a holiday
It's
that's
kind
still
of
meant
like
off of oppressing
it's
people.
kind of like just a little action to show people like, look, here's a little bit of change. It's just like making Juneteenth a holiday this year instead of like actually stopping police brutality and shit. Like they're like, we're gonna make Juneteenth a holiday, but they didn't actually fix what we wanted to happen.
Right.
I get what he's
Right.
he's trying to say,
Right.
but I also get what you're trying to say. Like if we as a community reclaim it and make it something different, it is better in some way. But like he said, like if you're still gonna spend that money in that same way,
Because the money's
you're not
the key.
really changing anything.
We know that October, November, and December is the money making season
Yeah.
for America.
October too.
Well, I
You
feel
said
like-
October, November, and
My bad,
December.
my bad.
It's money
But in
making
terms
season.
of reclaiming and stuff, I feel like it can do some good. Like how they renamed Stapleton, like that was like a good thing.
What is Stapleton now? What is it called?
It's like Central Park Ave.
Yeah.
Central Park Ave. That's pretty tough.
But it's still Stapleton. People still call it, or
A lot of people still call it Stapleton,
on the
but,
map, it's still
I call it
Stapleton.
Park Hill.
but a lot of people, like even
Mhm.
where I work and
Ooh,
stuff,
I
even
wish
where
it
I
was
work,
there.
we're not supposed to call it Stapleton. Like when we
Really?
talk to people on the phone and stuff, we're not supposed to call it Stapleton. So
Let me tell y'all, real fast. Elijah was trying to argue with me about where Park Hill was.
They don't care about that, man.
No,
Almost.
but no. He said Park Hill after Colorado Boulevard up like towards Stapleton, that's not Park Hill no more.
No, I didn't. I did not say that, bro.
Yes, he did.
So that was a misunderstanding. I said anything from Park Hill, Colorado Boulevard up is Park Hill.
No.
Anything down is the east side. Anything like, cause she said the Holly was Park Hill, bro.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my gosh.
What?
It is. It is.
The Holly
I
is the
wish
most
I were
Park
here.
Hill
It don't
thing.
get no Park-
I
no
was
Park
like,
Hill than
I
that
was
shit.
like the Holy Fire, the Holy.
Hey, I'm from Aurora.
Yeah, so you should
Yeah,
stop
I'm
talking
like,
about
maybe
Denver
stay
shit.
in
So I'm so happy you
Yeah,
just said
stay
that.
out-
I call it Park Hill. Thank you, Hess, for
Stay-
saying that.
Stay in Aurora.
That was an off the camera debate. But we were talking about voting.
No, we're off that. So I guess I'm finna go into the cookout segment. Have you guys seen Charm City Kings?
No.
Charm City Kings. Okay. So it's this movie about me and Nia were talking about it earlier. It's this movie about like this kid who lives in Baltimore, and is it nasty?
It wasn't as good as the vegetables.
It wasn't.
Oh,
I gotta pull up this kid's name.
You're like
So this
dripping on yourself.
Oh shoot.
How are you dripping, Elijah? Damn
it
it.
just dripped from the plate.
on his pants.
Yeah. On your crotch.
Is it white? Good luck explaining that one. It's like
It's actually moist. Like it's water.
Weirdo. Let's stop talking about.
Okay.
Just wanted to use that word.
So the main kid's name, he's like a 13-year-old kid. He's in 7th grade, finna go to 8th grade.
Right.
His name is Jahai Diallo Winston. The movie, his name is Mouse. Meek Mill's in this movie as well. Have you guys watched Black Lightning?
Yeah, I have.
So
that's with the girl from Ant Farm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, William
McClain?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
William Cadet, I guess he played in Black Lightning. I've never seen it, but the guy that whenever he kills somebody, he put tattoos on him.
Mm-hmm.
So he played this cop in the movie, and so basically it's about this 13-year-old kid who's just dealing with all these choices in Baltimore. And if you ever know anything about the Baltimore
the DMV area,
yeah, like their kind of culture is like bikes.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so like we have like gangs and like they have gangs out there, but their main culture is bikes.
Mm-hmm.
And so every Sunday they have this thing called the ride, where everyone goes out and they go on these bikes and they just ride it, yada yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
And this 13-year-old kid is just so fascinated. But of course there's conflict, and it turns out that his brother was in a biker gang and he ends up dying by being in this biker gang.
Mm-hmm.
So now he has this conflict of like, oh, I want to choose this life, right, and I don't want to choose this life. The reason why I chose it for the cookout, and I don't want to spoil too much. The movie dealt with a lot of themes that like were just really touching. And I'm a really picky person when it comes to movies. I'm just like, man, that's not realistic. Nah,
right.
That's not true. I'm one of those niggas that like
need more
that talk
like
that talk. I'm like, that shit's not true. That would never happen.
Good.
But like the emotions that the movie captured, like there's a scene where he gets kicked out of the house by his mom, and like just the intensity of like the situation. If you ever been kicked out by the house of your mom, like you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like this
You like shit.
he really nailed it. And Meek Mill did an amazing job. So they're both invited to the cookout. The director's name, of course, but I think those two really stole the show. Like 100% stole the show.
Right.
and they're coming to the cookout.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about like drug dealing and like school, and like it was cool because the main guy, his name like Mouse, the 13-year-old, he was a veterinarian, right? He worked at a doctor's hospital. And he was doing all this shit, but he gets caught up with his bikes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so like now it's just more conflict of interest of like this hood shit and like this lifestyle.
And that's an everyday thing, like for kids that do live in the hood like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Just like and like it's crazy because he'll talk about animals and shit. His friends are like, oh, nerd ass nigga. As soon as they start talking about bikes, and then he starts to notice that. He starts to notice that everyone likes when he has a bike and he's on a motorcycle, he's doing shit. So again, I don't want to ruin too much because it's a crazy thrill ride. It's really good.
What is it called again?
It is called
So what's the point?
It's
he's inviting
Charm City Kings.
Charm City Kings.
Charm City Kings. Yeah.
He's talking about who he's gonna invite to the cookout.
Well, he can come to the cookout.
He can come to the cookout.
And the guys, the kid is gay.
Wow.
Hey, look at the comments. Somebody commented about that. They said they
Representation.
love the person in there.
But he wasn't gay in the movie. He wasn't gay in the movie, but you
but
could tell.
That's still representation.
You could tell. You could look if you one of those dudes. He did a lot of things.
Micaiah
Like,
Swaim
Oh,
commented,
hi,
I think, oh
Micaiah.
my gosh, did I mess it up?
No, his name's Micaiah.
Yes. So I love Jahi. I'm going to go watch Charm City right after this.
His name's Jahi. The actor.
Jahi.
Yeah. That's the kid's name.
I'm gonna have to like look at it now because I'm
That's
like,
just good.
super
I'm
interested.
I almost cried. I don't really cry. I'm not emotional, but
I'm a cry.
You cried?
I'm telling you,
Damn it, I'm gonna
there's a
cry.
scene with a dog in there.
Where'd you watch it on?
HBO Max. HBO Max.
So like
Is that
Hulu?
Netflix?
I'm crying, y'all.
These niggas here. I said
watch TV,
HBO
bro.
Max. These niggas said, is that Netflix? Is that Hulu?
No, I'm saying,
What?
do they
I
got
said,
it
is it on
bro?
Netflix?
What? No.
Why is it on Hulu?
No, it's on HBO Max.
What the hell is that, bro?
Is HBO Max on Hulu?
It's like no HBO Max is like a form of Hulu.
She says
Like,
HBO
Can you
Max.
get it on the stick?
Oh.
Huh?
Can you get it on the stick?
Fire stick?
I think so. I don't know,
Probably.
man. I pay for my stuff. I don't do
Period.
that. It's illegal. What you
Hey,
do.
I said the stick. I didn't say the fire stick. Let me be specific.
Wait, the Fire Stick is
Okay.
illegal?
Yeah.
That's super illegal,
Yeah,
bro.
y'all are stealing TV. Y'all are stealing channels and stuff off other people's stuff. People make apps and stuff.
Well, shit.
Y'all didn't know that?
Well, first of all, they need to stop selling illegal products.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah, they sell it at the store.
Hey, that's like being like, hey, bro, crack's
Right.
illegal. Hey, well, they need to stop selling it then.
Right.
It's not like crack food.
Shit,
It's not
TV
like
can
crack.
be cracked.
No, it's not like it's like
TV can't be
It's
cracked.
like medicine, like medicine.
TV can be medicine?
No,
Wow. But that's
Y'all
cat.
weird. All right, y'all.
I just don't like you.
Like
sometimes,
we
bro.
did the
I
first
really don't like
time.
you sometimes, bro.
You gotta say it louder for the podcast.
No, I wanted you to hear that. It's personal, nigga. I don't like you.
Okay, y'all. So like we did the first time when we did the Black-owned business. And also remember, comment more Black-owned businesses that we should try out, or
If
we
you
could
cook,
shout out if you could, please, or even if you cook.
Yeah.
Wow.
Real
Good.
talk. If you cook or if you got a black-owned business you want to get out there, like,
Let us
shit.
know. Comment down
We
below.
will taste your food and rate it.
So we're gonna
But we
rate.
gonna be honest though,
Mm-hmm.
incredibly honest. And if you don't like that, don't do it.
But I'm pretty sure if you got a business, you got something going on. Okay. So again, we're going to rate these the restaurant out of 5 specific categories, up to 10 points from each of us. So
For
again,
a total of
it's-
how many points? Let's do the math, guys, because we didn't do the math. Wait, 4? How many sections is it? 5?
yeah, 5.
5 sections times how many points? 40?
It's
Total
200.
Oh, 200 points.
So a
Remember
total of
last time?
200 points.
A total of 200 points. So,
Am I wrong?
again,
No,
this is
no.
called
saying nothing.
Swerk's Southern Food.
Why?
That is
Southern
4.
Soul Food, sorry. All right, y'all.
So what's the first?
Out of 10. Wait, I didn't write my name.
Agilely. That's my name backwards.
Okay, y'all. Out of 10.
Fucking weird.
Weak.
So fucking weird.
Out of 10, what do y'all give the appearance? Also, actually, go around and say what y'all got first.
Oh yeah. I got lemon pepper wings. I asked for a barbecue.
Honey barbecue.
Honey barbecue.
Oh shit, bro, you bougie ass, bro.
And I asked for some fries.
Hey, bro.
What-
Unfortunately, Aubrey got my fries.
I
Aubrey did.
And I got lemon pepper wings, so I can tell you where this is gonna go.
Hey, bro, this man is a pit. Hey, what is the dude? His name from America's Got
Simon
Talent?
Cowell.
You Simon,
No,
bro.
I would be mad about that too. I would be mad too.
Didn't
But
get
you
my
still
pick.
get-
That's like I don't know if y'all have ever done it, but like expecting to drink water, but you drink like Sprite or something. Like it's kind of like
or drinking
Like-
a Sprite and you get
and
water.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
terrible.
Like,
It's like,
ooh,
oh,
yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Do that again,
I'm
bro.
like, wow, your taste buds are ready for some Sprite.
Yeah, you
It's
drink
all flat.
water.
Ah, it's so gross. Y'all fucking.
Yeah, I get it. I'd be mad too.
I drink soda.
And she got his fries. Imagine if they weren't sitting next to each other.
What did you get?
I didn't even. Oh yeah, I didn't even. Yeah, like I said, I didn't even get what I really ordered. I got Hez's fries, but I got catfish dinner with greens and bread. Yep, that's all I got.
I got sweet potato pie because I wasn't really hungry. I have like the worst sweet tooth, so I got sweet potato pie.
I'm like so bad.
Was it good? We
Yeah.
can find
Well,
out.
we're gonna find
Y'all
out.
gonna find
you
out.
Fucking weirdo.
Right.
I'm a weirdo.
No, this nigga Elijah.
Oh, okay, go
Yeah.
ahead,
That shit
Elijah.
look good, bro.
What did you get, Elijah?
I got,
Also, Elijah's vegetarian, so
I got some mixed vegetables. Why say that like something was wrong with me, bro?
Because there is something wrong with you.
I got some mixed. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of full. I got some mixed vegetables. I got some macaroni and cheese, and I got some peach cobbler.
Period. Okay.
Sounds disgusting.
Y'all know how. All together, mixing in this tummy.
Really terrible.
All right, y'all. The first category is appearance. What do y'all give this restaurant
Oh my
for
god.
appearance?
I'm already.
My
Hey, bro,
I thought we all wrote ours down already.
You such an asshole,
I'm an asshole. I'm the asshole.
Hey, bro, you
Y'all
already
ready?
know what you
Wait, it's
did,
appearance,
bro.
right?
Asshole.
yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, but you gave it a 4.
I'm an
What
asshole.
you give it?
I gave it a 3.
We should all say what we gave. I gave a 7.
Hey, bro,
I gave it an 8.
Black-owned restaurants got the worst presentation.
But you have to remember.
So let's
generalize.
start over here.
Don't generalize.
Let's start over here and
Don't
explain
generalize.
our why. Like explain, say your number and explain why.
So I gave it a 3. And mainly because I didn't get my fries. I mean that's part of the presentation, so I'm missing stuff. And I did not get the right order again. So
bougie ass, bro.
No.
I'm bougie. I mean, I
Okay.
didn't get what I paid for. You'd
Right.
be mad, nigga.
Right.
What'd you give it?
I gave it an 8, but because it was just like a normal slice of sweet potato pie, maybe I would have given it a higher score if I didn't think like, oh, I've seen sweet potato pie. Maybe we'd have like what is it called? Not sour cream, whipped cream or something. I don't know. What'd you give it, Breezy B?
I gave it a 7 because it was like the appearance was good. It was just kind of overwhelming. Like everything was like stacked on top of each other.
Yeah,
like,
my
you got-
fries were on the bottom.
They're like squished.
No,
Yeah.
and they were like under the sauce packets,
Under the bread.
Yeah.
under the catfish.
Yeah.
That
I'm
was
soaking
a lot.
in grease and
What'd you
plastic
get?
shit.
Yeah, it was a lot.
I gave it a 4.
Why?
I gave it a 4 just due to the fact that, I've been to a lot of black-owned restaurants. Food is amazing.
But your food was pretty simple. And the
Presentations is always funny.
This
okay.
nigga got
I feel you.
mixed vegetables in a box.
No, mac and cheese in a box.
Right.
Okay.
So would you get like a plastic container maybe?
Hey, what's the name of the restaurant where it's located again?
It is Swerk
Would you give it 3?
Swerk Soul Food. It is 2205 South Peoria Street, Aurora, Colorado, 80014.
Boom pow, y'all got that.
I should have given them a card. Sorry. Okay, the next appearance is portion size, or the next one is portion size.
Portion size. Ooh, I'll be. See, this is what black-owned restaurants.
Oh wait, did you write down the numbers? for
Yeah,
that
I
one?
did.
Okay.
The first one for appearance was a total of 22 points.
They could have got 30. They got 22.
No, they could have got 40.
40.
Yeah.
They could've got, ooh, that's a failing grade right there.
Wait, so hold on.
They're not doing too good. They're not doing too good right now.
I'm trying to think. Okay. I got it.
Okay.
Not decent.
No, I don't. Hold on.
And
What was the question again? Say it one more time.
Portion size.
and we'll
Portion
start
size.
with your side, Hez, to explain.
Okay.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready, Elijah?
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3.
Bro, y'all some good-ass judges, bro.
What'd you give them? Heads?
What?
All of us are 10.
How
Yeah.
am I the person who messes
Because
up?
you
Yeah,
didn't
mixed
get full.
I am full, actually.
Yeah. I don't know.
So I gave it
You
a
wanted
10
more?
because the wings were actually very big. Like they're.
Yeah.
I mean, I might as well just show y'all. They're right here.
Yeah, you was eating them like, man, I wish
So-
I got barbecue.
Dang.
I know they don't look as big.
That's
on
pretty
camera,
big,
but
though.
Yeah.
they're big. They're juicy too. They're very juicy.
Pause.
So, what juicy?
I gave mine a 10 because you guys can't really see, but like it came with like this is a big ass piece of catfish, and it came with like 3 of those, so
Okay.
that was a lot. And it also has like they gave me a good amount of greens
Right.
and bread, 2 pieces of bread, so it was a lot of food.
My pie was like big. I felt like it was a good piece of pie. Like if you ate that after you ate, then you would be.
Was you
good.
filling? Was it filling?
Filling.
Yeah.
You were
I was-
fulfilled.
Was it a
I
filling
was-
thing?
Is it?
Peach.
I was filled.
What is it? What does sweet potato pie taste like? I've
It
never
tastes
had
like
it.
sweet potatoes and pie.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god. Sometimes,
Hey,
bro.
bro.
What is no for reals? What does it actually taste like?
Hey, getting this man
It tastes
frustrated
like
is the funniest
sweet
shit.
potato. Like, you know, like have you had
Like
pumpkin?
yams?
Yeah.
That sounds
Like
kind of hard.
yam.
Sounds disgusting.
Bro, you don't like yams?
Sounds gross. Go ahead, bro.
I gave it an 8.5 because it filled me up. I mean, I just didn't know we was being super generous with rates. So if I knew that, you know what I'm saying?
No, we weren't being fucking.
I was being genuine, be honest.
I was being honest. I thought it was right. You always got a problem with something.
I know.
What's the next question?
He said you were
Simon Cowell, right?
You being a little bit
all
Simon
black,
today.
all black stores are sucked at.
Right.
I didn't say all.
You did.
Majority, because that's not
You
true.
did say all.
You did say all.
Right.
Then I corrected.
Go back. Quote him.
Then I corrected you. It's okay. It's okay, young man. You'll get it. Go
Okay,
ahead. What's
let's.
the next question?
All right, y'all. Cost.
Oh.
How much was everything? Right?
It was like 47.
Wow.
So yeah, it was like.
I know the wings were $10.
Yeah.
How much were the fries?
$10 for wings?
About $1 a wing.
All my stuff
Yeah.
was like $3 a piece.
Yeah. I know mine was like 15. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2.
What did you do?
I gave it a 10. I gave it a 10.
9.5.
So I gave it a 10. Basically, mostly just because of. Actually, I don't know why I gave this shit a 10.
Oh. You gave it a 9.5.
The price. So these are. I said these are like gourmet wings. How big they are.
Yeah.
If I would have got the fries, I assume it's over there. I mean,
it probably would have been good price for if you got the right.
If I got everything what I wanted, yeah. So that's kind of what I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. This one episode.
But the wings,
yeah,
okay.
But yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, the next one is what's the wait time like? How was the wait time like?
It was like 25 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
For everything?
Yeah, for everything.
Okay.
I got my answer. Come on, Simon Cowell.
Mr.
Get out of here.
These niggas don't have my answer.
It's normally a restaurant like you could sit down and eat in, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
But they are closed for COVID, so.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah,
I'm ready. Y'all ready?
Okay.
Dang, y'all some hard judges, man.
1, 2, 3.
We're hard? Oh, Aubrey wasn't ready.
Oh.
What'd you guys give him?
I gave it a 9.
You was the lowest judge
9,
person,
9.
surprisingly.
Y'all know me. I gave it a 7.
Why?
Just because y'all know me, like I said last time, like 25 minutes is a long time.
But the last time it was 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay.
I think 25 minutes is good.
I think she gave him a 6 last time.
She gave him a 6 last time?
I stay consistent.
You do. I will give you that. I will give you that. You do stay consistent.
It's not, well, I was debating about giving it like 7 or 8 because I was like, I was like, it's normally a sit down restaurant, but also like if you have somewhere to be, somewhere to go, like 25 minutes is kind of
25 minutes is okay. I mean, it's fresh food though.
To me, yeah.
Fresh food though.
And okay.
Fresh food.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
Taste. What did y'all give it out of for taste?
For everything? Dang,
Everything.
Can I get like 2 different answers for this one?
No, because you
Just
love
one answer, bro.
we know how
One
you feel
answer.
about taste. Y'all know that.
See, but that's what the white man talking about taste. See what you
I'm crying. You sound like the ticket monster from Chuck E. Cheese.
The white man gave us terrible food in slavery.
Yeah, see, you know. Here it comes.
We're still eating it
Here it
today.
comes. Here it comes. All right, you ready?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
What'd you give it, Elijah?
Gave it a 9. But I did not. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I did not like this peach cobbler. The aftertaste was gross.
Okay.
I like the moisture and like the softness of it, but the aftertaste was nasty.
Well,
Them vegetables, bro, was a 10,
It was
10, 10.
bussin'.
It was a 10. It was
That
11.
sprinkle of salt. That was good.
Them BMS broke my scale.
if
You know what I'm
I
saying?
if I was to be honest, these are probably the best lemon pepper wings I've ever had.
Wow, good.
They are very good. They're juicy, right? Like I already said before, they have that actual lemon grease afterwards.
Yeah.
They're salty. They're actually a really good wing. I'm not gonna lie, a very good wing. Best,
Just
like I said.
not what
It's just
you
mad you
wanted.
didn't get what you get.
But now, if I would have got the fries, I don't know what the fries are like. I don't think those fries were any good. They look really bad, like really, really wimpy, really ugly.
I like soft fries, I'm gonna be honest. So I'm like,
You like soft
I
fries?
like crispy. Like, you know what has really good
crispy,
fries?
yeah.
Hey, Wingstop got the coldest fries.
Wingstop's fries. Woo, boy.
Wingstop's fries is crazy.
Wingstop's
are
fries,
good. If you
especially
ask
with
them-
that ranch, boy.
You ask for them hard.
Their mash is crazy
crispy.
too, though.
Ask for them crispy.
You're sleeping on the Wingstop.
Yeah.
Wingstop fries.
I had like my Wingstop.
Those are
fries
elite,
though,
nigga.
so,
Top tier right there.
Hey, bro,
Top tier.
they might be the GOAT fries, bro. I'm
Yeah.
be real with you.
Wingstop
Hell
fries.
no.
Yeah, for
Probably
sure.
Chick-fil-A's fries are better.
Hmm?
Chick-fil-A
Extra
fries.
crispy, hell yeah. Chick-fil-A.
Damn, I'm the only one. I don't like crispy. I even worked at Chick-fil-A, and we did like a test, like a 5-minute test. They left it in the the thing. They're like for 5 minutes, and then they're like, try these, and they're all soft. It was like, ew. I was like, these are so good.
You're disgusting.
Ew.
Hey, anything else we got?
No, I think that's it.
So,
the
the total
overall
score
score.
they got was 168
Out of 200.
out of 200.
168. That's better than the last one, right?
Welland Street.
Welland Street.
Welland Street.
So the record
That's
is
gonna rub some
168.
people the wrong way, man.
Huh?
That's gonna rub people the wrong way. Welland
Yeah.
Street's loved over here.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
love Welland
I mean, not
Street.
over here where we at, like on the east side.
Yeah, because what was their score? 130 something?
Yeah.
Last.
So the record to beat is 168.
168 so far. That's the record to beat.
Yeah,
That's the
they
best one. That's the best
good.
one.
Good job.
What is that, B minus?
Swerks.
Hey, so let's give
I think so.
Swerk Southern a round of applause.
Yeah. Give them some love, y'all. Make sure you guys go check them out and
His name
comment
is Riz.
more video or more places we should try out.
And with that, y'all, we're gonna go for a break. We'll be back with you in 120 seconds. We appreciate all of y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, and comment on this video. We're gonna start sharing, and we want to start giving y'all guys rewards every time y'all share. So I need y'all to understand that we need y'all help so we can be able to push, create larger voices for ourselves and for the community. And we got y'all. We out.
Facts.
Y'all. YOUDIA TV back here with again. I'm Young Activist. We got Breezy B.
Hey.
Ez for Prez. Nadia. So we gonna end up going into first and foremost what you got for us, Breezy
Excuse
B.
me.
Yes, so y'all know what it is. We're back with Nosy News, and this week's Nosy News is what I'm sure we've all been hearing about: the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion situation. I would have brought it up like a few weeks ago, but I wanted to bring it up now because I've kind of been waiting for more statements to like come out and stuff. And I'm so happy I did because Tory Lanez's bodyguard just released a statement. I think it was to TMZ. It was like a kind of like a video. He was just going off about like kind of the whole situation. You know, everybody's like coming for Tory Lanez right now and like giving him like a whole bunch of like hate. A lot of people have stopped supporting him because everybody's saying that he shot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot. But what Tory Lanez's bodyguard was saying was that actually was an accident and it was over like a dispute of Tory Lanez was like messing with another girl and Megan Thee Stallion got mad. She tried to get out the car and the gun accidentally went off and grazed her foot. So it didn't like actually like shoot her. So I wanted to see what everybody's like actual reactions or like initial reactions were, just like the whole situation. Do you believe Tory Lanez or Meg Thee Stallion, or do you like do you support Tory Lanez still? Like what's up with everybody's thoughts?
I'm gonna keep it a band. I think this is a publicity stunt all the way around. I really do. I don't think none of this is really even happening. Like, it's happening. But I really...
Matrix, nigga.
No.
Right.
Dream.
So you ever notice that how rappers, they might get locked up, like, you know, for a few days off of, like, some serious accounts. I'm talking about, like, gun charges. You know what I'm saying? You can't just get bonded out for gun charges.
You can.
Not always, though. Especially if it's multiple times on multiple accounts.
You can.
After, like, 2-3 times, bro, it's harder to do.
As long as
if you're a rapper, you got money,
right?
And as long as it's not
a serious offense,
yeah,
right.
I mean, we've seen some crazy stuff, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would say that
this is a publicity stunt to a degree, kind of like how the baby, like you remember last year how the baby was in like some mall, some dude, some like local rapper came up and flexed on him and the baby beat his ass. Yeah. Y'all remember that?
I do.
Yeah. So long story short, dude came out a year later and was like, hey, bro, that was all stunted. You know what I'm saying? We was paid off to handle that situation to make the baby look like he ain't nothing to play with. Yep. Period, point blank. I think this is a similar situation to where it's a publicity stunt to make Meg Thee Stallion bigger. Because remember, right after like this whole situation happened, WAP came out, and then Tory Lanez came out with an album a couple weeks later. You know what I'm saying? I think that it has a lot to do. It's kind of ironic how they're coming out with music.
So let me ask you. In this plan, it only affects one person,
right?
So Meg Thee Stallion is the only person that receives the benefits because Tory Lanez has got nothing but hate. No, like nobody likes Tory Lanez. Like if you say
publicity's good.
But a lot of people are cutting out Megan too. Like there's a whole thing where she had to go online and dispute people for calling her a liar. And even I can't remember his name. A guy came online and even said like, y'all are making fun of Megan Thee Stallion, but this just goes to show how y'all don't protect black women in the industry. Y'all just go and say like, oh, she's a liar, she's a snitch. She was getting called a snitch by so many people.
That's what she was getting called, a snitch first, right? That's what it was. And then once the internet got to it, that changed. That changed, and it was like, let's protect black women. So personally, I don't know, man. It's a tricky situation because I wasn't there. I wasn't right. I don't know what actually happened. I actually listened to the album. I did listen to it.
Well, interesting. So it looked like it worked to a degree.
No, it didn't work.
Because the whole thing is,
I've always been a fan of Tory Lanez.
This is the highest ratings Tory Lanez has ever had.
I've always liked Tory Lanez, and I wasn't looking. What made me watch it, what made me listen to his album, was a Twitter video of him like it was like comparing songs to like Drake's, and it was like he was stealing flows and something like that. So I checked it out. It wasn't too bad. Like all situation aside, that nigga can spit. That nigga's talented.
I like
that nigga's cold. All bullshit aside, right? All situation, whatever happened. But you gotta listen to it, bro.
Right.
I mean, my whole thing is I think that it's ironic how all this is happening, and like Meg Thee Stallion is one of the biggest rappers in the world.
But she's been big, bro.
But I'm saying she blew the hell up.
Not just because of this though. She had a lot to do with it. She dropped a song with she. It's a big thing right now that she's dropped a song with every single female. Like she got Beyonce. The only one she's missing is Rihanna. She got Beyonce, she got Cardi,
I'm not saying she ain't had to work, but publicity is publicity. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so, bro.
I don't think it was a publicity.
You don't get shot for publicity? I can't say it.
I mean, you never know. People's willing to do what they got to do.
Well, I feel like the question is, do you think that Tory Lanez shot her on purpose?
I don't even know if that happened.
I feel like, Elijah, that's not the question.
It did happen. Something happened because she clearly
if you watch the police video, she's like limping to the car. I've watched Megan Thee Stallion's lives and everything, and I agree with her. I don't think she has any reason to lie about it. And even like to me, if I'm the one that got hit in the foot, either fucking way, I got shot.
Right.
Like I didn't. You know what I mean? Like even if you. I don't know how.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you accidentally shoot somebody in the foot?
I know it's possible.
I understand a gun.
You're in the army, so you should know.
I know I wasn't saying it wasn't possible. Right. I was about to say how do you accidentally shoot someone, but I know it's possible. But
Lil Wayne shot himself.
But I'm just like,
on accident.
If there's an altercation, like with people, especially like a dude that you're messing with, like why would you even like go for a gun? Like he said, he picked up a gun and it accidentally went off.
And I heard that it was the opposite, that Tory Lanez was mad because Megan Thee Stallion didn't want him. That's what I heard when this all started.
Well, just from the video with the security guard, he was saying that it was the girls fighting because of Tory Lanez.
Why was the gun out?
Do you know how tall? Do y'all know how tall Tory Lanez is?
He's like 5'2" or something.
Short.
Yeah, hey Siri, how tall is Tory Lanez?
It should be how short is Tory Lanez.
I think he's no taller than Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is 5'4".
Oh. Okay. Shut up.
Mission Impossible. The dude from Mission Impossible is 5'4". Tory Lanez is like 5'2". It's listed on his thing. It says 5'2". Meg Thee Stallion's like 5'10". Bro.
Yeah, she's like.
I would if I was in a fight. I'm playing. But
Tory Lanez is 5'3".
Jesus.
He's shorter than me.
He's shorter than Kevin Hart.
5th grader height, bro.
5'3".
think you could beat him up? You think you could beat him up if he came in here flexing?
Depends on
Kevin Hart is my height, 5'4".
Wait, how tall is Lil
Hey,
Uzi?
jujitsu's a real. Bro, I don't
Uzi?
care how big you are. If you know jujitsu, that's how hard.
Damn.
That's hard.
Lil Uzi's 5'4".
Damn.
Y'all rappers got that big dick energy because I would not have ever thought y'all were this short.
Tory Lanez is shorter than Lil Uzi, and Lil Uzi is a little.
Megan Thee
dude.
Stallion is 5'10". She's a stallion.
She's big.
Hey,
She's
How did Tory Lanez pull her?
she could literally.
Hey,
Jorge kissed
I'm
him.
telling you, there is no such thing as an ugly billionaire. There's just no such thing as an ugly billionaire.
You right,
It just doesn't exist.
but
Doesn't exist.
but
You have
she's
money,
making
you got
money too.
it. Yeah, but I mean.
yeah, but that don't matter.
But
Look at Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Tory's a thug.
But
You know, girls
no,
love thugs,
no, we're not about to talk about Jay-Z and Beyonce though,
That was
because
the same
Beyonce even said it. She said, "You can keep your money. I got my own."
Yeah, but she still loves him.
She still loves him.
And had kids
But
with
that's
him.
not for the reason.
But
That's not the reason why.
Tory Lanez probably pulled Megan Thee Stallion, just to be honest, because he's a hood nigga. Like,
Right.
Megan Thee Stallion, she's a college. You know,
He's not even really.
she's a college. She's a college student. It makes sense. I mean, they go hand in hand. But I
That
mean,
is
Tory
true.
Lanez he made a really good point in one of his songs. He was like, I don't know if it's a really good point, but he said, I didn't beat no. He's like, I've never hit a girl ever. Why the fuck would I just start doing it?
Nah, because
Why would he start doing it? I'm just asking, why would he start doing it?
dudes can go their whole life without hitting someone and can still hit someone.
But how? Like, there has to be some kind of there
No,
has to be some kind of pattern. No one just.
there's not just some pattern like
Trust
that.
me,
No, it happens. It definitely happens.
It has to start
definitely
somewhere,
happens.
and I just feel
It
like
starts somewhere
I just feel like if you're messing with a girl, there should be no reason a gun is.
I mean, serial killers don't become serial killers till
until their
like,
first one.
Till
But
like
they're-
they're like 30.
But they're killing cats. They're killing cats
Yeah.
and shit. That's a pattern. It's a fucking
We don't
pattern.
know what Tory Lanez does in his free time.
We actually
But
don't
he
know.
probably
But we
has
would
a
see,
pattern
we
of,
would
like-
see a lot of aggressive shit. We see there's a lot of cuffs. If he was just a reckless person like that, I'm just saying, you know.
No, because some abusers do that shit where they hide it in the face of the public, and that's the sign of an abuser. Yes, it is. Look it up. That's the sign of an
he's
abuser.
not. Tory Lanez
but
not
you don't
hiding
know.
no arrest
But
charges
you
from the
don't-
public.
but-
That's just not happening.
But you don't know. Some people don't get caught.
So
you know
don't
how
think
many
he did
girls
it on purpose?
No, I don't know
Go
what
through that.
happened. I don't know what happened. But I do think that it has to be like. Well, I don't know. It has to be some sort
So
of.
what
like,
do you think
mediation.
happened? They were having tea and the SUV.
Well, no, I mean,
Crying.
just from the stories that I've got, I'm guessing, you know, there was an argument, right? There was an argument, and could have been some should have been said. I don't know, and I don't think he probably wasn't grabbing his gun for like anything. He probably could have been putting it down so he can grab the girl or some
Right.
shit. You know what I'm
Why
saying?
does he have?
Why does he have a gun? Because he's a rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He probably was putting it down.
That's why I
Something
said
happened.
never
People
mind.
shit happen when you're in an argument. You don't know what you do sometimes. All I'm saying is, I think I have to hear like the full story from like.
Right.
I
We
don't
need
know.
the full
It's
story,
just
but
so many different opinions.
They're
So many different
definitely
sides.
contradicting each other too.
Right, and I don't even want to choose sides, but I don't know. Megan Thee Stallion seems so hurt over it. Like,
Yeah.
she seemed like if she wasn't like so like about the situation, if she was just like, hey, like he accidentally shot me in the foot, like it's really on some accidental
Yeah.
shit. Y'all are tripping, like
And I
calm
think,
down.
and it sucks to if it actually did happen the way Megan Thee Stallion is saying it happened.
Right.
Like that just fucking sucks that you have him, his bodyguard, people that are there, and the entire internet and everybody else like doubting your story, saying that you're making up shit, just trying to
Right.
ruin this dude's
I
career.
mean, but sometimes you do have to understand that like artists are represented by like they're representing a label.
Right.
So they send PRs, right?
They represent the what?
They represent their labels.
This is why I think it's publicity.
They
That's like
no, not necessarily
it's business.
not publicity, but we don't know the true story because someone could have been like, hey, you need to say this so we can not have this story out that makes
Yeah.
you look crazy. You got to play the victim right now because we don't know if y'all are both arguing and the gun accidentally did go off. Why were you in the car with someone with a gun? Like,
Yeah.
what were you arguing?
I'm like,
to the point?
either way, his gun went off. Like, he should at least take some responsibility for it.
right.
I wonder how it happened. He didn't have the safety on.
I mean,
So why isn't the safety
Why?
on? Like,
why isn't the safety on?
yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of different things out here.
I wish I was
Why is the
at
safety on?
court. I wish I was at court with him.
Me too.
One of the witnesses
Oh,
just sitting there.
that's what I thought you
Why
were saying,
wasn't
that
the
they went to
safety on
court.
is an important question.
Why wasn't it on? Because niggas forget to put the safety on.
No, I can't. I don't know if
That's
they're.
not.
I had that shit
Nah,
drilled
that's
into
cap,
me.
bruh.
Yeah,
Because
I even
you're
think
the-
even hood
because
brothers
you're
know.
in the
Yeah,
army.
but-
You're in the army.
but I don't know.
And some guns just don't have safeties.
That's not
Believe
true,
it or
bro.
not.
His gun.
I've
Some-
never
some
heard
guns
of a
are-
gun not
some-
having
yeah,
safety.
some
Have
guns
you
are
heard of that?
no.
Some guns have a faulty safety. The street sweeper.
That's
Okay, faulty
also
safety
a
is
faulty,
different
but
than
they
no
still
safety
there.
at all.
But even then, bro, if
Okay.
they had a faulty safety on, that means to a degree it's safer than not having
Right.
it at all.
A faulty
Exactly.
safety, it's not safe.
I'm gonna take this. My hands are sweaty.
It's not safe. It's not safe. This shit don't work.
No, but listen though. Even if that was the case, it was less likely for that to accidentally happen. You know?
Right.
I'm trying to tell you, there's.
I don't even think it happened.
Street sweeper. Look it up. Look, the street sweeper. The safety's literally on the trigger.
That's true. There are some guns like that.
Huh?
Where you could accidentally, or you could push it.
You could push it right, the wrong.
Yeah.
Oh my bad, I thought it was on safety.
Oh, now I killed somebody.
That literally happens. Literally happens. That's why a lot of guns.
But even if,
continue.
I don't know.
That's
It's
the
just
murder.
hard.
Even if it accidentally goes off, whose hands on the trigger? Like, I don't know.
I know.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
So,
hard to-
All right.
So go ahead. Yeah.
speaking about
Is that all
triggers.
for nosy news?
Yes, that's all for Nosy News. I just wanted to see how y'all was feeling.
Yeah. Speaking about triggers.
Woo,
Chump champ of the week.
woo, woo. We need a
Ring, ring. Yeah, we do it. Hey.
Do it again. I got you.
Chump champ of the week.
Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
bro,
We
real
didn't
talk.
let your corny.
Ain't like a bell.
Yeah, we all pulled him up. The
Ready,
YOUDIA
signal
bill.
again.
Oh yeah, we gotta get one.
Hey, so it was actually going to be something different based off of a few different pictures. But I really wanted to do it on this specific topic on SARS due to the fact that it wasn't touched. So basically what's
That's
going
for the Chump Champion of the Week?
Mm-hmm. You can make Chump Champion anything. It could be on Burger King businesses.
Okay.
Can you turn your phone off? I don't
Yes,
know
I
why
can.
the fuck it's on loud.
Ooh.
On super fucking loud.
Hey,
All the mics can hear it. I'm there people at home hearing doo-doo-doo-dee, doo-doo-doo-dee, doo-doo-doo-dee. That
That's
shit
his
went
Chump
off like
Champion of the
8
Week
times,
ringtone.
bro.
Hey,
Turn it
that
off.
was the Chump Champion of the
God.
ringtone.
That was the wingtone.
I'm gonna change it to ring 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 ring. You know what I'm saying?
Go on with your champion of the week.
Anyways, not to drag on what's going on,
Champ.
but basically, long story short, so what's going on right now in Nigeria is that there's this hashtag going on all around Twitter. If y'all don't use Twitter, basically what's going on, it's gonna go to Facebook and Instagram probably by tomorrow.
Right.
It's InSARS, hashtag InSARS. What's going on right now is there's this system that was put into place in the early 90s called SARS. And basically what their job was to prevent any type of criminal acts, especially robberies, going on within the Nigerian system because it was real rampant during that time period for Nigerians to be robbing other Nigerians. I'm talking about to the point of death, kidnapping kids, all that. So now what SARS did was they was put into play almost similar to like the Black Panther Party, to where they were put into play to protect and serve people who were getting robbed on a day-to-day basis in Nigeria.
Right.
But what happened was they started abusing their power. So then you've seen a lot of people in those positions of offices of SARS, which is a little bit less than like a police officer in Nigeria. It's like almost like their form of like a security guard.
Right.
But long story short, they ended up raping, kidnapping, stealing from people, doing a bunch of abusive acts towards all these people going on,
like, all
murdering,
types of shit.
like killing people,
beating people,
abusing, and all, the whole nine,
Right.
taking advantage of people, blackmailing people. So SARS is doing a bunch of these different corruptive, abusive things to the Nigerian citizens. They've been doing it for almost 30 plus years now.
Right.
So, but recently it's been so bad because people have been speaking up about how oppressive SARS is in the Nigerian government. So what they've been doing is they've been protesting, going against it, real similar to how we do it with police brutality here. And they've been basically figuring out different ways in which they can systematically end SARS. So that's pretty much what's going on right now.
So that sounds like a more of an urgent. My bad. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, I mean, what's crazy though is SARS is killing people right now because of the oppression going on. So they like murdering people. It's almost like a mass genocide.
So far, they only have one person recorded, but I don't believe that. But so the number's 25. 25 people have been hurt.
20 from gunshot wounds.
24 have been wounded from gunshot wounds, and one has been confirmed dead. But I'm pretty sure that number is a bit higher than that.
Is this
check
like
the comments too?
Is this like in the street? Is that in the street? So
This is during a protest. So a peaceful
right, that's what I'm
protest,
saying. Like during like a week or something.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they've been protesting against ending SARS.
Yeah.
They're tired of the oppression. They're tired of the abuse.
How do you guys think their protest, their police, like SARS, that system differs from like how our police and everything reacted here? Like, how do you guys feel about that?
Like, is it the same thing?
Well, like, how do you guys feel about that big difference?
It's similar, but it's different, right?
Because remember, Nigeria is predominantly black.
Right.
We're not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're only about 12% of the population. So most police officers we're dealing with is white.
Right.
So that in itself, that's racial injustice. Over there is just almost blatant corruption, self-hatred as a community.
Right.
Out here, we don't necessarily have that when it comes to police officers because we ain't the ones in charge of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? That's a big difference in itself. You know what I'm saying? We're dealing with the oppression of enslavement, systematic racism, all that. You know, although to a degree Nigerians do face colonialization and oppression, you know what I'm saying? Like with China,
the French,
with China, with France, with European countries, taking a lot of their minerals and all that. They do it all the time. They don't necessarily deal with slavery like we do, right? Or PTSD, post-traumatic slave syndrome.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it's an interesting thing just on that dynamic, but they're still going through a similar oppression as Black America is, which shows you that we're very similar systemically in a lot of countries, how we're oppressed. We just don't even realize it because a lot of us don't read that type of news until, you know, 25, 30 people get injured and it gets a hashtag on Twitter.
Right. Yeah.
So if I can just gather this the right way, because this is my first time hearing about it. Okay. I've been at work, everybody, and also my phone is broke, and the top part of my shit is unresponsive.
Right.
So I can't click on my Twitter. So I can't click on a lot of stuff. Like it glitches out.
You can't screen rotate.
There's a whole bunch. Nah, I can't even get to the top half of my phone to drop down and unlock the screen rotate.
The 11.
So I'm in a fucked up situation right now, and I'm still paying this bitch off. So
hashtag send help.
Yeah, right. But so if I can just get this straight, man, they're like community people, community officers that have been given like badges and guns.
Yeah.
To simply and so do they have actual police?
Yes, they do. So police officers.
What's their relationship like?
Police officers and SARS relationship, they don't really talk about it due to the oppressions that SARS has. Right. But they're a little bit different. So
I imagine they're close.
Huh?
I imagine if the police, if SARS is getting away with what they're getting away with, I imagine the police
SARS
and SARS
was
are very
sent
close.
into these communities by the police because the police was basically like, we don't know what else to do, so we're sending SARS.
That's why I said they're similar to like the Black Panther Party. Because like although the Black
do all that.
Wait a minute.
Because you talking about these people
SARS?
shit?
No, listen. I just mean the organization itself.
Like what the intent of the organization.
They was meant to be a justice organization built off of helping the community from theft and robberies going on, but they ended up becoming corrupt. That's why I say the way it was created was similar to a Black Panther Party system where they was meant to police their own communities, create a political party that was that's supposed to help build and push the Black community up to a higher level.
So the intent, the creation of the group was supposed to be like that.
And so in these communities that y'all are reading, right? I'm genuinely curious. Are these like how well off are these towns that we're talking about? Like
Nigeria is one of the richest countries in Africa.
So it's like an actual.
It's like in LA.
A first world problem.
Yeah.
Essentially, right?
Yeah, because there's a stereotype in Africa that they all live in huts.
Right.
In mud houses.
Right.
Like Haiti.
Impoverished.
Yeah, everybody just lives like Haiti.
Some parts in Africa are like that.
There is. There's some third world countries in Africa.
But that's also, I read a book about that in high school. It's like, that's also what is being shown to us so that you can think like, oh,
Africa.
poor
You better
Africa.
go donate that penny.
Africa's gross.
It was really interesting because the girl was saying that she grew up in like in a better off country. I can't remember which one. A better off country in Africa, and she was saying like she wrote a essay for an American teacher. Like, what is the hardest thing you went through in your life? And she said like just like moving to the country or something like that. It was hard to leave her country, and she's like, but why? Why was it hard? Like, give me more. Like, she's like, because I had to leave my family. She's like, give me more. Were you starving? Like, she wanted to know. But that's just what America's idea was. Yeah.
But I mean, I see.
Did you eat any night? Like,
like,
was your stomach just so big?
Was the lions? Was the lions after
you? Eat a hyena? Like, could you imagine that?
Did you ever kill a lion?
She was like, I don't know. She's like, she kept telling me to rewrite this essay, and she's like, girl, I don't know what you want from me.
That's crazy. It's it's like two versions of Africans in America, right? Either super rich, like you're a prince or something.
Yes, everyone's a prince.
King of Tamunda,
like a prince. Or you're like dirt poor. You scam, you call, like you send emails. I'm a prince. I need $1 million. If you give me $1 million.
Are you a prince?
Have you heard about that?
Yeah.
Well, that's happening.
That comes from Nigeria.
That's happened to you?
Yeah, that's happening. I've never got scammed, but I peeped the scam and I was like, I bet. You know what I'm saying? But I've
Elijah
seen people
told
get
me
scammed.
why he's never been scammed.
So
before.
back to your champion of the week. We were talking about the relationship between these people and like just like the overseers, right? So that's what it is basically.
Right.
So we're talking about like briberies and just like all types of just crazy shit. How is it that we're not hearing about it in America? Like how come it's taking so long?
I think the reason why we're not hearing it in America is due to the fact that Americans are worried about paying their bills. We're going through a recession right now.
It's not our country, to be honest.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even as black denizens of America, living in America, you know what I'm saying? From what we go through with our own oppression, we ain't worried about Africa.
Right.
I'm gonna just be real with you.
Well, I don't know about that, but I also think it's something that you said earlier is when he said like you don't hear about it until it gets bad. You don't hear about it until people start to die.
Real talk.
So like I remember, shout out to Makai if he's still watching this, but he told me he had a friend in another country that was like, wow, is police brutality really that bad in America? Like, I've never heard about it until now. And, like, that's the thing. Like, until it's big, until it's blown up, and people are like, hey, it's bad over here. Because it's the same with, like, Syria or in Yemen, where they're the famine in Yemen. I'm sorry.
Do not laugh. Do not laugh. That is dude.
It's also pronounced Yemen, by the way.
Thank you. I'm so
Yemen.
sorry. I'm so sorry. That's not funny.
I'm sorry.
Guys, we're going straight to hell.
Okay. She said it first. She made it rhyme first.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, though.
But you didn't hear about that until it got bad.
Right.
So I think that's a big thing. And just to address what you said about, like, being black, we have our own oppressions and everything. What do y'all feel like our reaction should be when we see, like, Africa? That's where we come from. When we see our motherland, like, in distress.
Me personally,
right?
I didn't come from Africa. So
no, but that's
I
where.
have I don't mean to cut you off.
No,
I just kind of want to. I know you're going.
But what do you feel like all black people, not just you personally, but all black people? What do you feel like the reaction should be?
A lot of them are gonna feel just like what I'm finna say. Again, just like Elijah said, I have bills to pay, and I didn't come from Africa. It is very sad. Like what's going on over there is really sad. It's. I don't know. It's bad, but it's just like it's just not like I'm sorry, bro. Like I'm sorry. What can I do?
I feel like you could spread awareness.
I'm gonna spread awareness, but what's gonna happen? What's gonna change? Because in order for things to change, it would have to start with their government, right? With whatever they have going on over there, it would have to start within them,
right?
Overseas. Yeah, I could start that, but I mean, awareness does what though? It does what? I don't know. I just feel like let me ask you another question. Should we feel wrong for not caring?
Yeah, to me, but that's just like because I'm very driven by feelings, and I feel like if you like the point that you cut off that empathy for people, like the second you do that, you become inhumane, which is why they're in to get deeper. I think that's why we're in the state as a world that we're in now,
right? Because
people stop caring about people. People take your life because there's so many of us. There's so many of us that people just take life for granted. Like. I always just think I think my life is so important. Like I love living.
But just follow me.
You can't care about anybody else.
Just follow me here. I feel as if we have as black people, right?
Right.
Because that's what we're talking about. We have our own things we have to get. Like Breonna Taylor's killers are still free.
Right.
Like that's the topic that we still have not.
Right.
Like we discussed about it. They got free, but it's like we're just jumping from one social injustice to the next social injustice.
Right.
So we can feel good about our day.
Right.
Like if we're gonna talk about actual change, talk about change that actually happens
when you step outside. But your question was, should we feel bad about not caring?
You're right. You're right. And you said no.
Yeah.
You said yeah.
But I feel like just to readdress that point, I can still care and still look out for my own community.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can still care, but put all my effort and I can still care about what's going on with ICE and shit, but still put all my effort into the black community. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
So. Is that the same for everybody?
Well, I don't. Well, I don't know. I'm kind of feeling you both. I want to say just kind of I'm just trying to hear you out more.
In a perfect world where everyone can pitch in and help. If I had the means, right? If I had the means to go over to Nigeria and be a part of that, yeah, of course. But unfortunately, I'm 21. I'm 20 years old. 21 on Sunday.
Period. Yay.
And I live in Denver, right? I drive a Kia Soul, like a 2013. Like I just don't have the means right now to fly over to Africa and help them.
Right.
Like and I just don't feel as if me spreading awareness is just getting the job done.
But it's better than
What did you
doing
do for Black
nothing.
Lives Matter? Like when stuff like that was going on.
Well, it depends on which year. Like when it first started with Trayvon Martin and shit, I marched out of school. We walked like that was shit because it was something that was like that we seen and
but that can be also argued that it hasn't made change because, like you said, Breonna Taylor's murders are still, and even I want to say furthermore, like you know, like you're saying, like they're like into like I'm not Sudan, I'm so sorry, Nigeria. But like I was like seeing like the Amish people were like supporting Black Lives Matter. You know, like Amish people like that supports them at all. Yeah. Like it doesn't even.
Where's the
involve
Amish
them.
people now?
I mean, they don't know about anything. They're like off the grid.
But if they're off the grid, they should be keeping up with us if they care so much. So that's the difference between real support and
but they can't.
right?
I mean, but they also like they're against phones and shit.
Yeah,
so like, how are they really supposed to? They gotta like walk into town and like be like, "What's Black Lives Matter doing?"
No, I understand, but
can I switch up the metaphor?
Go ahead.
Let's not talk about groups of people. Let's talk about common sense.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you're getting beat by let's say a man is getting beating their wife every single day.
Right.
Like all the time getting abused. And then, you know what I'm saying, your next door neighbor's like, I'll support you. I'll help you out, you know what I'm saying. Next time that happens, let me know. I'll do whatever I can to help you.
Right.
Then, you know, when that happens, you calling, you trying to knock on their door, they turn off their lights, close their blinds.
But that's not but that's not what we're saying. That's not the type of support that we're talking about. Like you can still constantly every single day share and spread awareness to people around you, and there are different ways to donate than what you're talking about. You know what I mean? Like if you are faced with the problem, I know what you mean. Like if you're faced with the problem and you're not supporting then and there, then are you a real supporter? But what you're talking about is no, that's not a real supporter. But that's not how me and Aubrey are talking about.
Support. Yeah, specifically speaking with the Amish, you know what I'm saying? Or like groups, usually white people, to be real with you. You know, that's how they treat black problems. You know, they might come, they might support you, they might even buy you a cheeseburger one day. Right. You know what I'm saying? But overall, though, when it comes to when you really need help to fix up what's going on, you know, your life or your issue or within your community, they're not really there to willingly support you. They're willing to be a voice.
And that's what I think. And that's what I think a hashtag does, right? A hashtag gives people a reason and an excuse to be like, I support it. I did my part. And if you would have came in here and you would have said, oh, there has been tons of people flying out to Nigeria to actually put support. Oh, definitely. Right. But you said a Twitter trend.
Well, it's not just. I feel like the reason why it is a Twitter trend and the reason why they did need support is because nobody knew this was happening.
Right. And I feel like
and you're 100%. Right. Like,
and that's how I found out about it.
If we didn't have Twitter, how would that have gotten solved?
Right.
How was it going to
get solved? But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That was their way of reaching out.
Right. No, I get it.
That's what I'm saying. That so if we all share, like as a collective, maybe you might not be able to do something, but
somebody can.
I, for instance, donated. So if I didn't know about it and you shared it, perhaps I would have seen it and donated, or maybe somebody else could.
So it's just like it doesn't hurt anybody.
Yeah. Exactly. Like it doesn't hurt, but I feel like it hurts more when you don't do anything.
If you see it, you know what's going on, and you don't.
Just for the basis off of, I feel like if I do something, it's not gonna make any change. I feel like that's doing more harm than.
You know what didn't make change is when Kylie Jenner did that whole like tag a black friend that matters on your Insta story. Mm-hmm. That is
what the fuck? You don't remember that happen?
You don't remember that? It was the same week that George Floyd died, and so everybody's coming out. They're doing their whole like post blackout, and I thought that too. Post blackout on Tuesday. She really did that? She literally started a trend where you tag your people that matter on your fucking stories or whatever. And to me, it's like, that's not, hey, you matter, but that's not actually
that's
doing.
That's just like playing out your token friends.
Exactly.
They're like, hey, buddy, I need you to I'm gonna tag you.
Hey, Chelsea on the cheerleading
They call their one fucking token. They call their fucking drug dealers.
So that's different than what me and Aubrey are saying. If you're sharing, like, for example, on my story, I shared a video of them protesting, and they're singing our national anthem.
Right.
It brought me to tears. I was in chills. They're singing their national anthem, and all you hear is gunshots and screaming going off because, like, I think that is, like, the definition of what they're going through. Like, they're fighting for their country. They're fighting for their rights, and they're, like, being killed and stopped. And once you spread that awareness, you show, like, not only and donate, you're spreading awareness. You're giving them more help than not doing it.
So let me ask you guys something. How come y'all aren't flying to Africa or Nigeria?
You think I got fly to Africa money?
COVID.
Right. Oh yeah. Well,
and I don't have a passport.
I'm having trouble.
I got a passport.
Right.
Hey.
But it's not that. It's not like I wouldn't. Like you said, if I had the means to, but
if you support it, you know what I'm saying.
But I'm not saying I wouldn't support. I wouldn't say I wouldn't go more out of my way to find the means.
What about our problem? What about our problem?
But that's like I feel like that's a little contradictory because that's like saying if you really support Black Lives Matter, then why is anybody addressing like the youth violence of us killing each other?
I do.
But it's not that. It's not
with Power of One.
Right.
So I'm talking about all the time.
Well, I mean, like that's like saying. But that's like saying like. Why haven't you solved the problem of youth violence? Like we can't. What is us going to fly? But I'm saying, what is us going to fly to Nigeria going to do?
So I don't know, but
I'm saying sharing a post might do something, but taking a flight there.
Taking a flight.
If anything, it's gonna put you in more inside of the chaos where you probably don't want to be. Right. They're like literally.
But that's not what I'm saying.
So support from home while we're at home. No. We can support.
That's not what
we can share our pictures from our cozy little homes while they're in war zones. We can. I'm supporting. There we are.
Well, I mean, it's not like they were coming down.
That's what she said. That's what she said. Go ahead, Elijah.
All right. Well, also, we are gonna end up taking a break. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back in a little bit. Make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we will be back with you guys in 120 seconds for this last segment. Make sure y'all stay tuned. And we're going to be talking about Would You Rather.
We're going to be playing Would You.
I know.
Dang, Grandpa.
So boring.
We're going to be talking about Would You Rather.
Yeah. What's it called again?
What's it called?
Walk over there.
Up, bro. Yeah, he farted while Aubrey was eating.
Exactly, like I'm so.
Hey, I'm sorry, y'all. So has released the ghost.
No, I didn't fart.
Can you spray some more of that?
Yeah. I was spreading my whispery willows, y'all.
Oh my god, ew, Elijah.
I was holding that in for 2 segments, bro. Give me a break.
2 segments? You couldn't take that shit outside?
Shit. It's that canned vegetable shit.
Elijah!
No, that's the spray, bro. You ain't, because he's spraying my whispery willows,
okay,
bro.
Shut up.
Gentle breezes. Nah, but,
Woo, boy.
Oh my god.
Anyways, we back at y'all. Young activists here with YOUDIA, Planet YOUDIA. We got Breezy B.
She's dying. She's gagging. She's gonna throw up.
I don't even
As for press.
Turns her nostrils.
As for press, and we got Nadia.
Hey, poo.
Now you had to put the lip gloss in her nose.
It smells like pumpkin spice. Shout out, Pavina.
Hey, Breezy B was like, "Oh my gosh, this is a wonderful smell."
No cap. Literally, I was like,
I was eating catfish.
She was like,
yeah.
Hey, no, I'm not eating catfish.
So disgusting. What game are we playing?
All right, y'all. Welcome back. We are going to be playing, what did you call it? 7 questions from hell. We got more than 7 questions. But it's going to be a bunch of would you rather questions that are going to be interesting that us as a group, we're going to answer, okay?
I got a question. You looked at funny because of that question title. You didn't like that question? You didn't like the title of the questions?
What, 7 questions from hell?
You didn't like that?
Is that an actual game?
Yeah. Elijah came up with the name.
I came up with the name.
So it's not an actual game.
He's like, it is now.
Right, it's not an actual game.
What the premise is basically 7 questions from hell. Every time on our 3rd segment, every time we have a set of questions, no matter if it's would you rather, if we go into the spill your guts or fill your guts,
we're gonna always have questions. That's why it's called 7 Questions from Hell.
Not just on the. Oh yes, our third segment.
You
Every
understand?
game. Yeah, I feel what you mean.
Well, it should just be called Questions from Hell.
Questions from hell. Let's do it. But not all of them are going to be bad. Some of them are just going to be interesting because I just want to hear what you guys' thoughts are.
Let's go.
All right, first one. This one is good. Would y'all rather? We're starting off light. Would you rather wear wet socks or wet underwear?
Go ahead, Elijah.
Wet underwear.
Disgusting.
Definitely wet underwear. What?
That's
Something's wrong with you.
Oh.
really gross.
No, okay. See, but I was gonna say wet socks, but we go swimming and we wear like the
That's
wet.
what I'm saying. I'm like, what? Wet socks or have you stepped in
Bruh.
something in a sock?
Hey, bro, you know, hey,
Tuck said the
our boy
same
Tuck said
shit.
the same thing, bro.
I know he's like,
Yeah, you right. Real tight.
I'm gonna say wet underwear.
Yeah,
I'ma say
'cause I can't do
underwear.
wet
I'm
socks.
sorry.
He in the other room, like, see, I told you.
I'm
Well, I
I'm
don't
just
know.
too self-conscious. I feel like, wet underwear would really stink. I feel like at some point
I feel you,
would
no.
you would start to stink. But you can cover up shoes, right?
Yeah.
You can cover up
You
shoes.
don't smell your feet until you take your
Until you
shoes
take your
off.
shoes off.
Yeah.
That's why you're like, who took their shoes off?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you.
You can smell a nasty nigga, like, right?
Yeah,
If he's
no,
sitting
I
there and he
feel
smell
you.
like musty ass. you
Yeah, if it's wet from sweat or something.
and like it's gonna be wet from just like whatever. And
Yeah.
your pants are gonna get wet.
Well,
so-
right. Well, define
Yeah.
wet. Like, is it wet from like a swimming pool, or is it just like
'Cause
wet
that's
nasty?
how I was thinking it-
Because if it's
yeah.
wet nasty, then wet socks are gonna
Because
stink.
also like how I don't know, I'm in the middle. How many times have you sat on something wet and you're like, God damn it,
Yeah, I
like
hate
your
sitting
butt
on-
gets
I-
wet, you
I
know?
hate sitting on- But this is like a continuous, like all day. When you
All
get up,
day?
when you get up, you put your underwear on, it's wet. When you put your socks on, they're wet. And you can stay like that until you get home and go to bed.
I'ma
until
still
you
do
sleep.
wet underwear. Or
I would still do wet
Yeah.
underwear.
I might do wet
I'm not
underwear.
doing
I'm
wet
doing the
socks.
socks.
because trying
Socks,
imagine
bro.
you got a
Just
long
walking
sock
in the.
and you put your
I
wet
would
sock
just
on.
get ankle socks. Ankle socks, perfect.
But every step is just sloshed. Like,
Yeah.
A thin ankle sock.
Bro, I couldn't even walk.
Also like in the winter when you're walking through like the
I'll
snow
move
and
to
shit.
Cali. I'll move to Cali. There is no winter.
No.
I'm good. I'm good.
He was crazy with wet socks. He like, bro, winter.
I'm good.
Oh, you ain't gonna have no toes
But,
living in Colorado. You don't
Yeah.
have. You don't have athletes.
It drops below 50.
But
Next
y'all,
question.
y'all might get like crabs or like an STD or like a UTI, something. Wet
you can't get an STI
wet underwear.
from wet underwear.
No, I feel like you can.
If you leave it on, like if they're always
An
wet.
STI, a sexually transmitted.
Or I mean,
An STI.
I meant
I said
UTI.
I said UTI.
Oh.
UTI. That's what my brain was
Oh, you
thinking.
did.
UTI.
I did.
I swear he said STI.
Hey,
After I
play
said
it back.
But
I'm crying.
They're gonna do it. I'm gonna say
He stole my job. All right, y'all. Would y'all rather bring someone back from the past, and have them hunt you for the rest of your life?
Haunt?
Hunt.
Oh, I thought you said hunt.
Hunt.
Like,
Sorry.
bro, have
Like-
somebody hunt you for the rest of your life.
Or like, I guess if you're bringing them back, like stalk you, or like just do some crazy shit to you for the rest of your life. Or every time you meet someone new, you see how they die. So the second you shake your head, you have like a That's So Raven vision of them dying.
I feel like I live in the second one.
That shit
Yeah.
be crazy.
I would see that. I'd rather that one.
Scream,
See how
nigga.
somebody dies.
What?
I feel like I
Nah,
could predict.
Like,
fuck
that would fuck
that.
me
I feel
up.
like I could predict how most people die now, just off of just like pre.
Rather than getting haunted,
Bruh.
I don't want somebody to haunt me. What?
Let me tell
I think
y'all.
I'm gonna pick that one. I think I'm gonna
Oh
pick.
my gosh, do you have a story of being haunted?
No.
No.
This
You don't pick the
it's
same
just
people?
an inside joke, but I've always told my friends like if they die or if I die before them that I'ma hunt them anyway. So I'm like, I'ma bring Sean back. Sean can hunt me and it'll be funny. Like it'll be fun.
Little Frank thing.
Little friend thing. It'll be fun. And I feel like also like if you're
That
just
nigga
if you bring
What if you're the reason he's dead? Definitely not gonna be fun then. He gonna remind you
Also,
every day.
it wouldn't be
He
fun.
gonna remind you every
That's
day.
true. And it wouldn't be fun if they like hated you. I don't know.
Right, they hate
yeah.
you. They're just like, yeah.
Or they popped in at random moments, like I don't know.
Right.
Yeah,
Letting them
Yeah.
loose.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would pick seeing people die though.
Yeah,
That sounds kind of cool.
It's
I would
crazy.
be interested.
I would
but
tell people though.
I would. I'd be like,
fascinating.
you're gonna die.
I would
I'd
hate
be
it
a
if I
prophet.
met them and they later became like my very best friend.
You would change the future
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
You guys would change the future though.
I'd be a
Yeah.
You would
prophet,
change the
bro.
future.
Yeah,
That wouldn't work, bro. I'm telling you, you'd fuck up the world.
you probably die.
Yeah,
you
you
probably
fuck up
die
the world.
faster if you told them how they were gonna die
Yeah,
or
or be
something
like,
like that.
and people start actually dying the way you said.
Yeah.
Let them come back to you.
Okay. would you rather be disappointed when you finally met someone you looked up to, or be intentionally embarrassed when you first meet them?
Wait. Say that one
So
again.
you meet somebody you look up to. Would you rather be very disappointed by that person, or would you rather be embarrassed, like they intentionally embarrass you?
Oh, I'd rather be disappointed.
Like them niggas stunning on me?
Yeah, or something.
This broke ass nigga right here.
Look at him with the wet draws.
That man used to be my idol.
Hey, they looking at you like this. Put the camera on me.
But shit, I'll smack him. I choose to get embarrassed. You know what?
Yeah.
Cause just imagine if Martin Luther King, you met him and he's just like, yeah, man, them white women. White women go crazy, man.
Hey,
White
bro.
women get down.
You be mad. Tell me not, bro. You be mad. I wouldn't be surprised because I know the history on it. But if Malcolm X, like, yo, bro, I would be. But I mean, I've also heard this quote, so I would pick the first one just due to this quote. I've heard, you never want to meet your heroes.
Yeah.
I've heard that. So, like, I wouldn't necessarily be surprised because a lot of people on camera has an it's almost like an alter ego to a degree. You have to have a personality in order to be a good cameraman.
Yeah.
Right.
Whether you're genuine or not, or have good integrity, you always gotta have personality.
If you're always on, that's not necessarily on like a cameraman, but just whenever you're
on camera,
people can see you.
Yeah.
You know, on the show or something.
Yeah.
But
they train you like you were saying earlier. I'd probably choose the second one just because I feel like you get a bit of the first one in it as well. You're gonna be disappointed if they embarrassed you, and like you're saying, like you're gonna you learn from it, and you don't want to meet your heroes. Like you're gonna know, like I should probably choose.
Again, I would smack the nigga. Whoever I'd meet, I'd smack him, fight him, go viral, Team Z, knock him on the show, all types of shit.
Yeah, I would not want to get embarrassed by my hero.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, if Beyonce dragged me, I'd say thank you.
Well, one of my idols is Oprah, so I'd be like, damn, this bitch like talking shit, and now like probably the whole world would
You can tell her about
because everybody knows Oprah.
Would you rather peel your fingernails off, all of them, or pull out all of the teeth in your mouth?
Fingernails gotta go.
I mean, have y'all ever took out like ingrown toenails or like hangnails, bro? That shit's painful.
But you would rather. Okay, so what would you rather do? Your teeth?
I mean,
or
we
your
pulled out baby teeth, bro.
These aren't baby teeth.
We pulled out baby teeth.
Yours are gone.
Fast forward 60 years, he gonna be gumming everything down.
I'm just saying. Pulling out your teeth is definitely not as painful as hangnails, bro. Let's be real.
First of all, have you heard of a root canal?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
I would pick the nails, but I'm just saying, pain-wise, if it was just like, which pain would you rather go through? I'd pick the teeth. Because, bro, if you peeling off your nails, bro, that shit is painful.
You've never had a root
Have you
canal?
ever pulled out a tooth?
Yeah, I've had a
Have
root
you ever
canal.
had your wisdom
Off
teeth
of
pulled out?
anesthesia?
Right.
Yo,
This
I've
we're
had
not
a root
talking
canal.
about. We're talking about
On laughing gas.
Oh, white
You
dude
gotta
come
do
in
it.
and just knock your shit off, and all of them.
It's painful,
You're telling
bro.
me you no
But
anesthesia, you would
it's the
just
fingernails.
Imagine getting your fingernails pulled off one by one slowly.
No, but also here's a factor
It'd
that
be
y'all ain't thinking about. Fingernails.
First of all, people bite their nails down to nubs. I'll bite my nails down to nubs. Like,
but not. No, they're talking about your whole fingernail.
Yeah.
That's a whole nail.
But
Bro,
fingernails grow back. I lost my toenail in high school.
I would not pull my teeth out, bro.
And
That's
it grows
crazy.
back.
That's crazy. What's the next question for us?
All right.
You're disturbing, dude.
I know that fucking.
Okay, would you rather save your husband or your wife in a fire or save your children?
My kids.
I think I might say my husband or my wife, bro. Salutations, y'all.
Really?
Damn,
Why do you
not
say
your
that?
Because we could have more. They be alright.
This is true.
Bro, I'm gonna be real with you, bro.
That's some
You can have more.
People can't.
Now, it doesn't mean I don't.
You would still think, but you still think about your kids. Like you would. That kid is
might
still
fuck
a
up
I'm not
person.
gonna be sad.
That might fuck up a
You're
relationship.
not gonna be sad.
Bro. No, I said I'm not.
sad.
No.
Oh,
I'm gonna
damn.
be sad, but I'm not gonna like, bro. You could have more kids.
Fuck them kids. Yeah.
You said you can have more kids.
You could have more kids, but you can only have one wife. Remember,
But you
said
ain't. But you ain't never gonna get that kid back.
You could have more.
What if that was like the kid to cure cancer?
What if y'all have like 12 kids?
But you could remarry.
Yeah,
You
but
can get a new
would
wife.
you rather remarry or get a new? Bruh, having a new kid is
Remarry.
easier to have than having a new wife.
Like, you go
No.
buy
Yeah,
a Toys R Us, so you rather go buy
That's a hard
new
question
kid.
to ask.
Yeah.
But like, be real.
Because you known your wife longer than
That's what I'm saying, bro. You committed
You just met
yourself.
them niggas. You just met them niggas. They just came in your life. You feel me? Them some new niggas. Them some new niggas.
Not even that, bro.
But your wife already
You're
lived her
committed.
life.
Yeah, but
Your
y'all
wife already
committed
lived
to each
her
other.
life.
That's do
I can
that
see
do
that
its
though.
part.
That's like your true love. Like, damn. But
Remember, you only
It's not
raising
your true love if she died.
you only raising them from 18 to
Damn.
20 years old,
That's
21
not
years old. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to be with your wife 18, 21 plus. You know what I'm saying? Y'all supposed
No,
to be with each other forever.
once you have your child, there's a reason why children are so precious to us. That's what humans are put on the earth to do, is procreate.
Cause I'm be real with you, bro. I'm picking the wife.
All right.
I love my wife, but that's why I married her.
You're right. I can't hate on you for it. Yeah, me too. All right, y'all. Would you rather be a virgin forever or have sex with your sibling once?
I'm a virgin forever. I can't do it,
virgin
man.
forever.
That's weird, man.
Right,
I'm not. My name ain't Cletus, bro.
Is it like a step? Is it like a stepsister or stepbrother?
Bro,
your ass over here trying to admit
Them niggas not really family. They're not really blood related. They your brother, but
I'm gonna be a
bro,
virgin
that's kinky,
forever.
bro. You weird.
That's not kinky.
That shit is weird.
Yeah, the question was have sex with your sibling or be a virgin forever. So let me get.
So once you have sex with your sibling once, you can have sex with anyone you want.
And that's why I'm asking: is the sibling like actually related to me, or is it like by marriage or something?
Bro, I'm virgin.
If it's by marriage, then what?
I'm a virgin. I don't care. I'm a virgin, bro.
We know what his answer is.
Right.
I'm a virgin.
Same thing with you, Audrey?
I still couldn't even do the half.
If I could think them,
it's not no half.
I'm not having sex with nobody I call brother. Like that's just like for me. That's for me.
I don't think I can look at myself.
If that's your step sibling, you're definitely calling them brother.
Like they just met type shit.
Well, it just depends.
What if your parents just got married and I just became your brother?
So if Chris Brown's mom married, or Chris Brown's dad, right? Or Chris Brown's mom, right? Because you got a dad. Married your dad, right?
I don't even like Chris Brown. He's a better example.
But you know
no,
who
but
he is,
Chris Brown
right?
for me, I'm like, well, shit.
Right. Is it weird?
If I have to call him brother, it's still weird for me. I'm not fucking nobody I have to call my brother. Like, I'm sorry, that's it for me.
I've never called any of my people that I've lived with that were never called them stepbrother. Call them by their name.
John. That's you, John.
What's the next question? I don't like that question.
All right. Would you would you rather eat a family member while they're still alive, like eat them to death, or would you rather be eaten alive, starting with your legs, like eaten to death?
Like they're like,
they're like got a knife, eating like a steak.
I can't eat a human being, bro. Especially
you have to answer the question. It's a would you rather.
No, I'm telling you, I'm picking the second one.
Oh,
so you get eaten?
Okay,
I'll be eaten
alive.
I couldn't.
Starting with the toes.
Bro, imagine if you had to eat your mom.
It's just I got some uncles.
My mom would. I think my mom would rather us. I think my mom would rather us eat her than.
Would you eat your mama?
Yeah.
She said that.
You said that real confident. Like you thought about it.
And we
like you thought about it for a minute. Like I wonder what she tastes like.
Hell yeah!
I wonder what she tastes like.
Hey, when you get home, cut that part out. Would you eat your mama? Yeah, of course.
No,
what did you?
No, thinking of my
Hey, cut that part out. Like
you'd all eat her mom. Like what?
And then put the meme like, nigga, what?
Like you tripping? I don't know about that.
No, because like I know my mom is very mama bear, and like I told y'all before, like my mom. We were homeless before, so she's like, y'all take the food, y'all eat, you know what I mean? So in my head, I'm thinking of a situation where it's like, survival of the fittest, we ain't got no choice but to eat, but
that's
like...
that army shit right
I'm
there. That's who's protecting us. You see that? I don't give a fuck. They're mom.
I'm eat. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, I see why you picked the children. Fire outside the mom.
Don't give a fuck.
I'm crazy.
She like, and then after the house burned down, the mom crisp. She ready.
Hey, come get your plate.
What's the next
question? Okay, y'all. Okay. Would you rather have, would you rather never have sex for the rest of your life, like starting now, or have an itch or irritation, like after every time you do have sex?
That sound like a STD, bruh. That sound like.
But it wouldn't be an STD. It would just be like I don't know. Like an itch or irritation every single time after you.
So it sounds like don't have sex. It sounds like don't have sex or get STD every time you have sex. That's what you just said.
What would y'all choose?
How long does the itch last?
That's a good question.
I don't know. Let's say it lasts a week, and say you do.
Damn, that's a long itch.
Okay, maybe a day. Let's say it
That
lasts
sound
a
like
day.
a rash, bro. You gonna be
But
Let's say it lasts
even
a day.
even a day is like a long time walking around just scratching yourself.
Hey,
bro.
you got a business meeting. You just in there.
Right, you're just like, ah.
But would you rather deal with that, would you rather deal with that, or
That's a
deal
good
with?
question, man. That's a good
Y'all have to be itchy because I'm gonna have sex on my days off and I'm just itch at
Right.
home.
Just itch at home.
Just
Have
scratch
sex
shit.
the night before. Just
scratch
itch
shit
at
up.
home.
Just watch-
Hey, it's
That's
like you
so
get haunted by ghost crabs. or
I mean,
something.
that's so gross.
Hey, no, I'm saying like by ghost crabs, they just like come and haunt you for a day
I'm
and
crying.
leave,
Where did
bro.
this come from? Where did those?
Because crabs make you
He's very
itch, bro.
imaginative.
Yo,
Crabs.
Ghost
what?
crabs, right?
because crabs make you itch, bro.
So you're saying like that's what it is?
That's hilarious. It's like ghost
It
crabs is
comes
haunting
and
you.
goes.
What would you do, Hez?
It's herpes. I would shit that comes and goes is herpes. That's what that is. But yeah, I'd be itching, man. I'd be scratching. I scratch my balls. And,
Elijah, like, I
won't.
won't. I won't.
I
have sex
adjust
for the rest
myself all
of
the
my
time,
life.
so
Huh.
I'd definitely be itching.
Yeah, I'd rather itch.
Elijah,
I
like,
want a wife.
I don't
bro.
need no sex, bruh.
So you would just be virgin? You just never
I
have
want a
sex?
wife.
So what
So what does that mean?
She said
Your
me
wife
and her
don't
both
want
about to be
dick?
itching.
Right.
Huh?
Right, so yeah, so you never have sex again, even when you meet your wife, you would never have sex with her? So how you gonna make a
I
kid?
couldn't get married and not consummate, bro. There ain't no reason to get married.
So then you would
Wait the fuck
So
a
you would
minute.
Don't listen
right?
to Elijah, kids.
What are you talking
Hold
about?
up.
Don't get married just for sex. Don't
No, I'm
do
not just
that.
saying just for that reason.
No,
If get
but you
married for
literally
more.
just said there's no other reason to get married.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you could get married for all the extra stuff, but I'm saying overall, though, you gotta consummate, you gotta have kids, you gotta do what
You
you
gotta
gotta
have
do.
kids. Yeah.
So, like, I couldn't know.
Well,
I
no,
don't
you
know if I
don't
could be
have to have
married
You gotta
to
have
somebody.
kids so you
You
can
don't
let
have
them
to have-
burn in
you
the
don't have to
fire,
have
and then you
kids.
can remake other
You don't have
kids.
to have
Good talk, exactly. And then itch while doing it.
What's the next question? What's the last question?
All right, y'all. The very last question. It's a lighter question. Would you rather have a happy life or a successful life?
Like, would you rather be happy or successful?
Mhm. Yeah, I wrote it down because I thought you guys' thoughts were interesting.
Shit, I'd rather be sad in the Lambo.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be happy, you know. I'm not gonna be happy.
In a
I feel like
fucking
if
box.
No happy broke
In a
nigga.
box.
Look at this happy broke nigga just smiling with no money in his pocket, change
think-
jiggling that like fuck no. Every time you
You see that nigga like, I wish I could be that happy.
every time you
but
see me,
fuck
I'm
no.
just going through some shit, just car fucked up.
Hey,
I feel like
bro.
if you are just happy, you could feel successful.
Hey, listen. What defines success? Is it just financial?
Because that's the thing too. Because I know there's a homeless man, and he was like, "No, this is what I wanted to do." He's like,
Sweetie, a lot of homeless want to just be homeless. They want to stay on the street.
But he was like, I like looking at the stars. He's like, capitalism is a fucked up situation.
That is
He's
true.
like,
I've met some weirdos like that.
That's what homeless people say. That's what they do. They're like, a lot of them are just like, hey, I get free food, free money, drugs whenever I want,
and
no
he's
responsibilities.
Happy. He said
free
drugs.
rent, like.
No,
Like I promise you, go down,
I'd probably be
go to
happy,
Civic,
yo.
go downtown and talk to one.
Go to Capitol
Be
Hill.
like, why
right.
don't you go get a job? Shit, look at this. Look at my
Bro,
crib.
you a conservative.
How am I conservative?
Cause like everything.
I'm not a conservative, and I agree.
No, I agree with him too. But like certain things, like you be like, man,
What would you
we gotta
choose?
worry about the American society.
You're right.
Yeah. You know what? Why don't you just go get a job?
I think I'd be content if I was happy.
So
I
you
think-
would be broke.
Because not that doesn't necessarily mean broke. It doesn't necessarily
I feel
mean
like we
broke.
should-
But if you're not successful in all of our heads, right?
Right.
Successful means you're financially free.
No,
Right.
not in all of our heads.
Well,
Well, I mean, not all of it, but a part of being successful is financially free.
to
Well, I would
me,
say whatever your version of success means probably has money involved.
It has to have
Right.
money. There's no way
Right.
you're not happy with like that money.
Right.
Like, there's just no way.
right.
So, I mean, you'll be cool with like $1,600 a month. You work in a job that makes
But if I'm happy,
Making ends
I guess
meet.
ends meet.
yeah, I think I'd be happy. If you're right. If I
We're all like,
I'm like, you're a
No,
good
I
person.
get what
'cause
you-
I'd be
no,
a
I get what you
mean-ass
mean, but I feel like-
nigga.
no, but I feel
Nah,
like-
I couldn't do it.
I feel like we just take life. I'm such a hippie. I just feel like we take life for granted, and we just are so focused on the wrong things. And if you're happy, you're happy. You know what I mean?
It just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, my mom was talking to me about this the other day because she's like, oh my gosh, you work too much. Like, you need to stop working so much. And I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I want to get a car. Like, I got stuff to do.
Like I would rather, honestly, during quarantine, for example, when we weren't all working, I was having the time of my life. Mostly because I was still getting paid, but I was still having time in my life because I enjoyed the people I was around. and I was happy. Like I know like my friends lost their jobs, but I know that they still enjoyed that time because they were happy
because they had no responsibility.
Right.
Think about it. Rent was nothing. Everybody's getting $60 a week.
Right.
Hell yeah, you can live your life doing whatever.
Right.
Now when you're talking about when real life happens, it's hard to just be happy.
You can't be happy.
It's hard to just be happy, like your whole world just fucking up.
But I imagine if in this situation, since it's ideal, I imagine that you would be able to. You would be happy.
She's convinced me actually, bro.
Because
okay, so the reason I say this is
I convinced young activists.
She's actually.
Everybody applause.
Let me hear this shit.
Right, because I want to hear it too, because it's like very divided on.
She's convinced me to a degree, because you gotta really understand when you have everything.
Yeah.
Everything you want. And you're still not happy, bro. That's a miserable life.
Yeah.
Not only that, you can't even call your family up because they're gonna always be asking for something.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
That's not cool, bro.
That's okay.
Because you gotta realize, bro, the loneliest people are the richest people because they can't trust nobody around them.
I'm here to leave legacies. I'm not here to be.
Which is cool to a degree, but you can.
It never said that she was depressed. I'm just not happy.
I'm just not
no,
happy.
successful.
I'm successful. To
I'm
me,
successful.
successful means I'm fucking happy as shit.
Right.
I'm sorry.
You can't be happy. It's impossible.
You can't be happy.
Right.
You can't be happy.
So I can be okay.
But you're just like,
no, bro. You can't be.
He's saying he could be chilling.
You can't be content. Content is synonymous with happiness.
But if I'm successful, right? So you talking I'm just this mad ass.
Yes.
Yes. Millions of dollars.
You're angry, sad, depressed.
Wait a minute. You gotta be angry and successful, or happy and broke.
There's no way I'm not doing drugs. I'm not happy at some point. Like there's just no way you're not successful, right? But you're depressed and you're anxious.
I don't know.
And you're not taking drugs.
Because I mean,
shit, bro. Malcolm X left a legacy. All he had to his name was a house. You know what I'm saying? He was broke. Like a lot of people don't even realize that you could leave a legacy and still be broke, bro.
And that's my thing too.
But how much was rent back then? Be real, nigga.
Right. Inflation
be real, nigga. Right, a loaf of bread, some fish, nigga. Be real, nigga. Be real.
This isn't the Roman Empire, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
And a lot of people who did leave legacies, their legacies didn't start until after they died.
After they died, bro.
Real talk,
but it kind of doesn't.
But they were happy.
But his family is broke though.
I'm just saying. I would much rather be hella mean, be hated, but have millions, like billions, I can leave to my kids, their kids, and their kids.
Well,
so I'll take the bullet.
Is it being successful doing what you want to do?
Right.
Because I feel like that is what you like, you know.
But you're gonna be sad doing it, bro. So are you gonna really feel fulfilled?
Like, but I'm successful, so I'm doing good at it.
I feel like they go hand in hand. Like if you're happy, you're gonna feel successful in whatever you do, and if you're successful,
that's not what it says. It says would you rather. That's the point of it. Right. So you could do whatever the hell you want to do,
right?
And you're gonna be sad doing it, or you're gonna be happy.
I'd rather be sad in a Lamborghini.
I'm telling you, bro.
I'm sorry.
It's just fucking.
I'm gonna be that happy hobo.
A lot of my problems with I'll be able to.
No, because I
even say that all the time. Like dogs just be chilling.
Because they have no responsibilities. Dogs, when they come out, dogs have like
and I imagine that's
shitting,
but
eating.
Think about if you're happy.
I imagine that's what life is like when you're happy. You don't got shit to worry about.
But if you're happy and broke, bitch, you're probably
you don't have to worry about nothing.
And it probably does cross your mind a lot. Like, damn, like I wish I had a car, or like I wish I had a house.
You probably do, but if you're content where you are, bro.
Content. See, that's the key word. Content.
Power within.
Because listen.
Power within.
In reality, this is oxymoronic to happiness. Because happiness is content. Meaning no matter what situation you are in financially, you are content in the position in which you're in, meaning that you're not going to worry about success because you're already content.
I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like this goes back to a conversation I had with my mom about this, like about me working too much. And I feel like it's not about me being happy. Like, I'd rather do the work that I wanted to do. But
there's also that quote where it says, like, if you're not happy doing what you're doing, that's just a job. It's not like you're.
But it's not saying I'm depressed. I'm just like I could be in.
I know the fucking work I have to do.
Right.
I just know that I don't want to go to work every single day saying fuck this. Like I would be so.
But my work could not have to be that. My work, being successful to me, is having my own business. Well, I got 10 of my own businesses, and I'm just like a little unhappy.
You gonna be sad as shit thinking about it.
But I got 10 businesses.
Yeah.
What was me?
Okay.
Well, damn, my life sucks.
All my kids gonna be happy. Shit.
Let me use this $100 bill to wipe my tears.
Okay, like fuck that. I'm gonna go shopping.
the fuck out.
Right, I'm
What the
going shopping.
fuck?
Like,
But listen,
yeah.
although you might have $100 bills to wipe your tears, you're gonna realize, damn, bro, I'm still not.
It don't
fulfilled.
mean
Bro, it's nothing y'all are
It don't
telling me
mean
that's like,
nothing. No.
I'll wake up, there's a G-Wagon outside, I'm not gonna be happy. Like, there's nothing y'all can tell
But it
me that I'm
doesn't
gonna be
mean
like,
anything.
No, you're
Like
gonna
if
be
I'm
sad,
sad,
bro.
bro, and I can order like 12 pounds of crab legs, nigga, that is what I'm gonna do. And let's see if I'm still
not,
sad.
Right, not miss a date, not miss no money, no nothing, just chill.
But it's not gonna be fulfilling. That's what it is.
Eat 12 dozen crab
My
legs,
bank
tell me
account
you're
is
not
full.
fulfilled,
It's not gonna be
man.
fulfilled.
My bank
You ain't
account
gonna
is
be
fulfilled.
Because the whole
not.
thing is,
And it's gonna be up here. It's not gonna be anything. It's all mental. It's not physical.
My bank account is fulfilled.
you're thinking of tangible things, realizing that your mental
But
state's
because
gonna be messed up.
I understand reality, I understand that in order to actually financially, like you cannot do anything without money. Like if you want to right now, just stop doing whatever y'all want to do and do just this podcast. How realistic is that?
It's not realistic.
How realistic is that?
But you could be on some I'm happy.
Right, you could be. Tell your boss you're happy. Tell your landlord you're.
Right.
Tell your landlord
Tell them
I'm
niggas
happy.
you happy.
Hey, fuck. I
And
don't have
I'ma
to
be
rent,
that
but
hobo.
it's a good ass
Nah,
day.
happy doesn't
Like,
mean you
just
don't
be
have to
real.
work.
Just
Happy
for
means you're
example,
content.
No, this
Here,
is
I got
happy and
two
broke or
perfect examples.
successful and not happy.
I got two perfect examples. The happy example, Frank Gallagher from Shameless. Y'all know that nigga's
It's a
living
TV
his.
show.
It's a TV show.
He's not happy.
He is happy. He's happy drinking, scamming, doing all the shit he does, and he makes it work for him.
Oh
He's
man,
perfectly
you convinced
content
me
in
to
his
be
life.
successful again.
No. But and then there's no. But,
Right. Okay.
I'm sorry, but then there's
He's happy on
in
crack.
real life.
I'm just like shit. He happy doing drugs.
Right. This shit sound like some homeless shit.
No,
man.
I'm
but
like, hey, bro,
see-
hey, I'd rather be successful if I'm gonna be a drug addict. I want to be no happy drug addict, bro.
Why?
I'll be real with you, bro.
Why?
Why not?
I'd rather be sad and successful.
Or there's fucking celebrities and rich people who kill themselves because they don't feel fulfilled. They don't feel happy in life.
Now you convinced me to go back to happy.
They
'cause
do.
that's
I mean,
real.
they
That's
do
why I said there's
That
both
happens.
ways.
That happens, but I came from nothing. So once I get some
Right, that's
shit,
what I'm saying, like-
them niggas was probably born into that. They've had it forever. So
What about
they,
Bieber?
Whoa,
I'm not even
Bieber
gonna
didn't kill
say.
himself.
Nah, but I'm saying he
Right,
came from a
right.
form of nothing, right?
Mhm.
So the whole thing is like he was in a situation at one point to where he couldn't go to nobody because he was the biggest star on the planet.
Makes
You
sense.
know what I'm saying?
I
And
was
that's
thinking about
that.
him today too.
That right there is lonely as shit, bro.
Right.
You gotta understand
Like
that.
Michael
Like
Jackson.
Michael Jackson, yes, real talk, bro. When you become bigger than your whole family,
Right.
Yeah.
you know what I'm
that is
saying?
a
You can't
lonely
even
place.
trust nobody around you.
Facts.
That's a lonely
Yeah.
situation, almost
Yeah.
more lonely than being broke, bro.
Yeah.
Because, like, you might have everything you want. You might be in the most snuggy bed. You might be able to wipe your tears with $100 bills. But even after you're done finishing crying, you still realize, oh, wait, I have nothing to really live for, although I have everything. It's like
I have
almost a
nothing to
metaphorical.
See,
I mean,
listen,
but out of everything
listen.
Justin Bieber has done, for example, he's done so much. So if he's like, I'm like, what are you really sad about?
What are you right? What are you saying?
He's done so much.
But you can't trust
But he's
nobody
taking-
around.
That's so much.
Bro, you can't
No,
even get
because
married.
take
that
shit for
is-
granted.
no,
Take shit
because
for
what y'all aren't seeing is that's material, that's tangible. Like you said, that's what you're seeing. Well, if I had that,
I don't think
I'd
music
be
hits
happy
are
with that.
materialistic. I think if you're going
But
platinum
what
and gold off
he's
music,
getting, what he's getting out of that is like the fame. And so many artists say like, I don't even like singing my own songs to people because they just
That's bullshit,
people are
bro. I don't wanna do
singing.
that, bro.
You know what I
God gave
mean?
you a gift to do something, and you're reaping the benefits of it.
You'd be a great manager.
And you're feeling
Yeah,
bad
you
about
would.
it, bro. And you're feeling like, oh, woe is me. I have all
Right.
these fans, and they can't no one talk to me.
Right.
Like, bro, go to a church or something. Like, go to people that.
Bro, you
trust
sound
you
like
or
my
something,
dad, bro.
I'm just
Hey,
saying, bro, real shit.
That's
People,
the
too many
idea.
niggas been out here starving, heating their house up with ovens to, you know what I'm saying, for
That's
niggas to
some
be like,
good shit.
you feel me?
that's what I'm saying. There's plenty of
Leave
happy
the oven
broke
open.
people for
Happy-
you to be really sad and successful.
because you got hella money, you can't trust.
Right.
Get the fuck out.
I'm gonna be cool.
But listen,
They ain't
bro.
never seen a great
Listen,
Gatsby.
bro. Even like with what comes with
You still
loneliness-
trying to convince me, nigga?
Check it. Listen, bro.
We don't-
You could have any person you want on the planet too. Remember, he could pretty much have anybody he wants on the planet. Talking about from any girl, any level of beauty, whatever he wants. Black, big,
Bieber.
little, whatever. It don't matter.
Right.
He could have whatever. So you gotta also understand he can't even trust to have a successful, real relationship with an individual.
But he had one.
No, I understand.
Like,
No, listen.
No, he's
I-
also married right now.
That's what I'm saying.
The nigga, he pulls hella girls. Like,
But the whole thing is, even
You
with that,
can't
bro,
trust them.
you can't trust nobody because they gold diggers, bro.
how they go? I'm sorry, but when has ever anybody, you heard people talking about Justin Bieber, when they have said, I can't wait to talk about his money.
Nobody's gonna do that.
No,
bro.
it's always been about his
My name
looks.
is
Always been about
somebody.
his looks. Always been about who Justin Bieber is. Like gold digging. Come on now. I mean,
But you're the
Well, I
one that
would say
said
if you-
billionaires are attractive. Like
they are. I mean, there's no such thing as an ugly billionaire.
Right.
There's just no such thing as an ugly billionaire.
And imagine if you ain't ugly and you a billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
Like, real
Sounds
talk,
like
bro.
the life. Sounds like the
Right.
life.
Sounds sad
I have
too,
the
though,
pick
bro.
of the litter, like to do whatever I want.
You're
If
right.
I want this person and I want to marry this person. That's
I understand where y'all coming from, but
Imagine
y'all
it.
just have to
Remember,
convince me.
being successful, sad, and angry all the time, on top of having whatever you want to, bro. That sounds miserable. That
That
sounds
sounds so.
like a
tiring.
negative and positive trying to live together.
Imagine coming home. I had
Yeah.
the worst day at work every single day. Oh, but
I just came back from
I got the
Dubai.
baddest check, but I had got the worst. It was the worst trip ever.
I like that. Ugh.
I just
Why
came
be
back
happy?
from
Because you're not enjoying
Is it happy or sad? Is it mad or sad? Is it
I
sad?
want that
It's
shit, oh
anything.
God.
It's anything but happy.
But happy?
Yeah.
Well, if I could be mad or sad, I'll cry. That's what I'm just like, I'll cry in
I
a
work
mansion.
better when I'm mad. So shit. Fuck it.
Me too, bro. I work better when some bullshit just
When I'm-
Because
happens.
I have literally I've been happy and broke already, and that
Yeah.
shit ain't.
It's not real happiness.
Nothing. That's what I'm saying. That's
I mean,
not
like,
fulfilling.
people always say like that's genuine happiness, and like to me personally, when you're broke, it's just you just can't be happy. It's
Literally,
too much
I
stress.
can't
It's just
be
too
happy.
much. Just too much.
I
stuff.
guess.
Maybe
I
that's just how
guess
we
when
work.
I
That's
think
how-
about being happy, I'm thinking about thinking like the most ideal form of happy, where you don't have any responsibilities, you don't have any of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, you live under the cave and
Yeah.
live off the land. And
Living in a
milk and
cave?
shit. You feel me?
You live off the
Yeah.
land.
Like, cause in every situation, bro, unless just a billionaire comes and gives you a house, gives you a bunch of, like, here's some food. I'm gonna drop off food every week for you. Whatever you want, you can order
You're
it.
gonna be homeless.
Like, there's no
every-
way you can tell me like you're
Yeah.
gonna be happy living off like just apartment shit.
Right.
Go ahead, Elijah.
All right, y'all. Well, we appreciate each and every single one of y'all who tuned in. Like I said before, make sure you like, share, and comment. Again, we would like to thank Swerk Southern
Soul food.
Soul Food. Swerk
Yes.
Southern Soul
You
Food.
I think
put
it's
it-
just Swerk Soul Food.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
SWIRK.
And where's the address again?
2205 South Peoria Street.
Aurora, Colorado.
Okay, and also
80014.
80014. All right, cool. So that's the zip, and that's where it's at. It's located in Aurora, right near across the street from Bowling Alley, near Overland High School. Make sure y'all go and support our black-owned businesses, our local ones here down in Denver, Colorado. Also, I want to make sure y'all understand that we want to be able to get our subscribers up on YouTube. So go like and subscribe to the YouTube page as well. Our network, Planet YOUDIA. We want to make sure that we getting everything up. So let's do it, man. And again, share so we can be able to push this content to where we need to be. And go follow us on Instagram as well. Do y'all want to shout out
If you
anything?
didn't hear him the first time, share.
Share, share, share.
Share the key.
Yeah, we good, man. Thank y'all
Yeah.
for watching.
Y'all don't got no following that y'all want us to promote?
We got it now. It's
Yeah.
the same 4 people every week.
Y'all know.
Hey,
Y'all know.
we'll follow YA, Young Activists, and like the Facebook page as well.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Boom pow. And we'll catch y'all.
See y'all next week.
What's ours is yours. Digital online showcase. Water Me Sis. Game Point. Wazam, Coloring Castle.